Ooh, and we are live. Good morning, YouTube. We're just going to bring in TikTok. We usually bring in first, but what the heck? We're going to do this differently today because we can. And there we go. And 3, 2, and 1. And we are live on TikTok as well. Good morning, all y'all. Oh, have I got you? Way up high. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Live Journey Challenge. I have no idea what the Live Journey Challenge is, you guys. Testing, testing. How's my volume? We are notifying people that you are live. Good heavens. And we wait. Well, okay. So what do we do while we wait? We fill dead air. There you go. I'm a professional tarot reader. I've been doing this a long time. And pretty good at it. And I like the drama. So come on in, get your cards did. Let's see what the universe can tell you to help you live your best life. Good morning, Celine. Honey, it looks like at the moment you are my list. Shall I read for you this morning? Da, 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 da. I don't have a list. That's cool. Ninja Mama just came in. Hello, darling. Good morning. Get my keyboard out. You want me to read to you specifically about your social life, Celine? Oh, this could be interesting. You know how I love the drama. 9, 9, 20, 25 today, you guys. And welcome to all y'all watching on YouTube. And welcome to TikTok. And we'll see where we can go with that. Celine. Have I read for you before, darling? Ninja Mama. You will notice Ninja Mama is a member of my Toth membership. So she automatically gets on the reading list. We like that sort of thing. But, what was this? Yes, bug. Oh, what? On a different account. Okay. All right, cool. You can connect that account in my mind. Is that recently on that other account? Or you don't have to connect the account if you don't want to. It doesn't matter. I got the Emperor's boss, husband, partner. Somebody in charge. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody recently died. What the hell? It's followed by a 10 of Cups. Oh, dude, you're all over the place. This is Jesus. What is with the talking heads? What is going on here? What is this? You get the government after you for what is this? What is this, darling? What is this? I've got, Jesus. This is the end of something major, right? Somebody's life, somebody's existence. Are you clearing a will by any chance? And who is this? What are we looking at for you, darling? It strikes me as talking heads. This looks to me like, are you thinking of suing somebody? Somebody big? You recently cut off someone who made many people pushed away from you. Oh, this guy. You cut this guy off, and that was a wise decision. Very wise decision. It was pretty, did you feel sacrificial lamb? Was there who or what was sacrificed to this ending? Because, dude, you can look at this. This could be the hardest, most difficult thing you've ever done to walk away from, and this is your absolute best thing you could ever done for your entire existence. So why are you sitting here second guessing this? Because other people are saying, what are you doing? Are you mad? What is this? This is like you were in a position to marry Elon Musk or something, thought better of it, and everybody's going, what are you mad? What is this kind of energy? Happy birthday tomorrow, Ninja Mama. September 10th, eh? You're just a few days before my little girl. So what are we looking at here, my darling? Like 30 people gone from your life. Oh, I know that's like, dude, I lost, pretty much lost my entire existence almost when my first husband committed suicide. So I got losing people. So what is the second guessing? Like this is all Yes, yes, there's a loss. There's a great loss, but it's the best thing. This is such abundance and such perfection and such everything you could possibly wish for. You feel like you were being dramatic. Dude, this is self-preservation. This is not dramatic. This is freaking dramatic. The people reacting to you having the good sense to stand up and take control. Take control of your own existence from whoever this creepazoid is. And he's probably a really nice guy. Everybody thinks he's freaking wonderful, right? But you've taken your personal power, your personal control back, walked away, put an ending to all of that and everything. I don't know what you walked away that was physically grounding, but if you go from masses of money into abject poverty because you need to create your best life, then that's what you got to do. The talking heads are none of their goddamn business, and it's none of your business what they think of you either. Do you get this? Darling, wow, this is you. Hold space for the building. Go after what you really, really, really want in life. This is you creating your best existence. Thank you. Oh yeah, Jay, let's get you on this right after Ninja Mama, darling. Good morning to you. All right, you guys, I am remiss in I've been trying to get it set up so that my Toth members get a personal reading at the beginning of the month. And I haven't got it. I know it's the 10th. I seem to make it. Thank you for joining my fan club, you guys. Join the fan club. For some reason, TikTok likes that. Tapping is clapping, and sharing is caring. You've recently moved elsewhere, so you want to know how things would go at this new place. Dude, this is you owning, creating, building. This is, how's it going to go? This is going to go exactly the way you make it go. So get into alignment with yourself and really focus on what it is that you want for yourself and your new existence, and go after it. You've been given absolutely everything you need to make your future bright and shiny as a pin. Make it happen. Make it happen, right? If you need a life plan, BDC makes a business plan template that's really useful if you're plotting your life too. So go check it out. Right? Holy cow. Start anew. Don't look back. Don't look back. That's the best advice I can give you, is like, take your pride, your dignity, and walk the hell on. And you know what I didn't do? I did not, first of all, I did not put the phone on silent mode, and so I'm going to have to put you on mute for a second while I block it. And we are back. Sorry about that, you guys. Can someone tell you if the list is even open or what's going on? Oh, good morning, baby carrots. How are you, darling? So I don't actually have a list unless you are a member of the Toth membership or the tarot reader in my pocket membership, or if I expressly told you to come into my life this week, then I've got cards for you. But otherwise, you just need to be patient. And when the longer you're here, the better chance you will get read for, baby carrots, darling. You haven't heard from the daycare yet, little guy on top of the list. Oh, well, worst case scenario, you bring little guy to school with you. That's all. That's all. You bring the little guy. Do you have a portable playpen you could put the little guy in? I would invest in one if you didn't have one, just in case. And if you have a locker space at school, I don't even need the cards to tell you this, darling. This is, if you got to start school tomorrow and you got little one in tow and you don't have dad or older kids to babysit, then you got to be the mom and the kid comes with you, right? And too bad if any boys don't like it. This is the 21st century. And, maybe there's somebody at school who's between classes who can babysit for an hour. They're all in school too, right? You bring the baby, bring the playpen, bring what the kid needs, and go. Do not don't skimp on your classes. I don't even need the cards for that. Jesus, I'm on fire for that. Ninja Mama, do it anyway, just to spite the world. Holy crap. If an MP can bring a baby to Parliament, you can bring a baby to class. All right? Do. Here's the cards. Personal tarot reading and life guidance. It really is. Dude, this is... And the funny thing is, I'm 59, so I got a lot of crazy, weird-ass experience in my existence. I was a bad girl when I was a teenager, and I was an absolutely incorrigible intellectual dervish when I was a child. So I know shit. And the cards focus me on what's really, really important in life, and what's really, really important in Jamama is that heart beating in your heart, and all of those little people that you care so much about, and their little hearts beating, and know that the spirit that you got beaten inside of you, every single one of them has beaten inside of them as well, and they need to be turned in to pull the power from themselves, because they can't have yours. Okay, that's one. I got the Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the King of Wands. Did you sign the papers yet? This is give and take. Did you have you signed the papers yet? Dude, this is, as soon as you sign those papers, this is done. This is over. When are you signing the papers? Oh, look at this. Page of Cups. This is what? Okay, and then I get King of Cups coming up here. How's hubby doing with the housework? You need the doctor's note. Oh, I see. And as soon as the doctor's note is provided, that's done. Look at this forward movement. This is the completion. What's going on, hubby? How long before hubby's Mr. Mom here, dude? This is craziness. I got, right, little baby and Mr. Mom. What do you got going on here? Eight of Pentacles. This is you building, holding space for everything that you want. Look at these cards, dude. My God, these are gorgeous. You just gotta, you are the queen on the throne. You have it all. Stop trying to fix everything. You can't fix everything. Get inside. Get into alignment. Let the universe take care of what the universe has to take care of. Do you feel what I'm telling you here? Put it down. Drop the rock. You know what you got to do? You got to focus on little baby. You're going to do nothing but focus on little baby and your schooling. Dude, this education, what is in your cup right here, right now, this is your forward movement. This is, you got to take everything that works for you and your alignment, and only you and your alignment, and you got to focus on this like your life depends on it, because it does. And you got to surf above. Look at the water here. You see this wave? This is a Knight of Cups. This is like, you got to look up Lenny Kai, man's big wave surfer from I think he's probably from Hawaii, but oh my God, this guy jumps into waves that most people would be petrified just to watch roll up onto the beach, and he owns those waves, right? The better you get at alignment, the bigger these waves are gonna get. So get really, really good at surfing. Okay, do you get what I'm trying to tell you? You want to live your best life? You want to be your best life? These waves are gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger the more you get aligned, all right? You want this juice. You are here for this juice. We are here to live and experience and feel the fire and the power and the love that we are capable of creating and enjoying and sharing. Do you get it? We're not supposed to be here to focus on the poop. We're supposed to surf above the poop, because we are creators. We are what we put out there, what we ask for, what we focus on is what we get in life. So do the work. Focus on doing the work. I know you've been doing the work. You know what the work is. What is the question? Doesn't matter. The answer is always get into alignment, all right? And then feel your way through whatever it is, right? You get this. Yes. I need one more. Yes, at an Ninja Mama. I need you guys in. You need to be your best you. Oh, look at that. Showing off. Queen somebody or other has lit up all the gifts in their gallery. I could do that if I wanted to do that. I could light up all my gifts in my gallery. I'd rather read tarot cards, thanks. Ninja Mama, this is, you got this, girl. Holy caroli. This is, the future's so bright and shiny. Just live it, build it, create it, and hold space for what you want. And there's you getting your wish. Dude, ass. I love this. And then the next 6 is, right? So it's just, it is, go with the flow. Get into alignment and seriously just go with the flow. If you have no immediate nor direct control over it, mind your business. You get it? And same with your family, right? This is they need to figure out who they is in their best selves. And if it's not up to them, they gotta mind their business. Right? Because your business is you and being the best you that you can be. Because right now, it's you. It's Bambino. Everybody else is secondary. Right? The only reason that Bambino qualifies is because nobody else can feed Bambino yet. You know what I mean? Like Bambino gets to the point where Bambino can be fed by other people all the time, all day. Then Bambino becomes somebody else's, otherwise. Well, so that's where we are. Oh, Kelly's lit up all the gifts in her gift gallery too. Nice. Do you have to be rude, TikTok? Like, seriously? All right, Ninja Mama, get into alignment. What do we take the baby to class? What else you got going on there? Just stay focused, stay in alignment, surf your ass off. Take the baby to class and surf. Let me know how class goes when you do bring the baby, though. Hey, somebody else just lit up there. Do you guys get those banners across the top of my live while you're watching? All right. Oh, and then Ray just comes in. All right. Jay, you still here, darling? Da-da-da-da. Is Jay Keenan still here, darling? There's not a lot of you still here. Jay. Did Jay not stick around? Oh, there you are. All right. OBS, all streams, recordings, are you sure wish to exit? No, we're not exiting. Stop that. I don't know when I accidentally... Ooh, I must have hit something on the keyboard accidentally. All right. I get nobody live on. I get somebody watching on YouTube, but nobody talking on chat, so I don't know. Hi, good morning. Whomever you are, say hello. They're not saying hello. All right, here we go. Jay Keenan, darling. Oh, look at Jim, out of the gate, 4 of Wands. This is comfort. This is healing. This is justice. This is everything in its place. Everything in its time. This is everything has a time, a season, a reason, right? This is such a... It's like a roulette wheel. You just got to relax into it and let the wheel spin, right? This is a situation of comfort. Whatever happens, nothing could possibly go wrong that hasn't already. You've already, this is an awfully comfortable, healed space to start off from. And look at you, opening up the seeds of positive emotion. This is okay, so great. Now you're in alignment. Now what? What do you want? What do you want to do? And this is the next exercise of the alignment. You get so into the alignment that you feel the energetic feeling of, okay, what do I do next? Hey, Holly, you get 10 minutes before work to listen. Okay, well, hang in there and listen. I don't know if I don't know if I could get you in 10 minutes, but we'll see what we can do, darling. This is cool. Jay, are you practicing? Have you been practicing alignment? Is this what I'm looking at here? What are you building? This is so cool. You just get into alignment. Focus on what it is that you want, what it is that you need. Oh, I got a donut. Did you see that donut? Thank you, Jay. Right, you just gotta, this is a practice. This is the apprentice card. This is the, if it works, and you already know that it works, just keep doing it. Do it over and over and over and over, and keep doing it all day, every day. Do you get it? So what is working? The alignment is working. Get into alignment. Nothing else matters. Do you feel that? Is this is where you are? Is this is what I'm seeing? Because this is, you couldn't be in a better space, jumping off point. This is a give and take. This is a negotiation. This is a back and forth. And this is a decision. Is this a legal decision? Cool. If it's a legal decision, because you're the one that holds all the cards. Do you get this? What am I looking at here? And you know it. You already know that. You, Jay, this is it, man. You're going to close that distance between you and whatever it is. You recently split a 23 relationship, and yeah, and you closed the relationship. You opened up. You're thinking, look at this is the best thing that could ever happen to you, and you're thinking it's not, because suddenly you've gone back a step. Why you gone back a step? Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You are in the best place you could possibly be. This is the best thing that could possibly happen to you. You're now in control. You're now in your own personal power. You get to decide who you are, when you are, what you are, and why you are. And nobody else gets to get in the way of that. Do you get this? You just took this back, and now you're licking your wounds because suddenly you're lonely, or because, oh my God, what have I done? Stop it. You've done the best thing you possibly could for yourself. Now you got to do is get back into alignment and feel through creating your best life. And I don't know how that phone call just got through, because that thing is on do not disturb. How bizarre is that? Oh my God, Jay, this is, you need to, I don't know who this, you need to go after what you need to create. You got to fight for the light that you want to see in the world. You got to fight to be the light you want to see in the world. And you got to have the good sense and the sense of alignment to know when to draw lines in the sand. And you already know how to creatively put things together. You just got not worry about it, because worrying about things is like praying for what you don't want. And this decision, you don't have to make it just yet, but once you do, there's are these your kids? Are these, do you have two boys? Do you have two sons here, Jay? Who are these fellas, right? These guys are your support, right? Are these your sons? Who are these guys? There's three boys. Well, these two in particular. I don't know who the third one is. I got these two in particular. One is very sensitive, very focused, possibly a workaholic. Oh, maybe that's why they're not showing up. How young is the third one, Jay? How young is the third one, right? These two have their own spirits. These two are old enough to have their own spirits. How young is the third one? The third one's 12. So the 12-year-old is your responsibility still. These two are all grown up, right? These are adult boys, yeah? The first two. This one looks like possibly a medical stream in some way, shape, or form. Maybe an ambulance driver, possibly. And this one looks like a workaholic of some sort. Right? So this is about you cutting the apron strings here. I don't know what the decision is to make over these two boys. But this is a financial decision that is beneficial to all three of you. So is there shared accommodation possibility? I don't know what this decision is, but it's physical and it's financial. Hello, M, sweetheart. How are you? Right? But this is a negotiation. This is give and take. This is a heart to heart. They live with you. Are they paying rent, honey? They have to pay rent. They live in with you. They got to pay rent. They got to participate. Looks like this one's taking care of the house and this one's taking care of you. If that's what's going on, look at this. If it's beneficial to all of you, can you put more money into it and make it better? You guys need to work together. You're all adults. You need to work together. And this is a partnership if you guys are going to be roommates, right? These are adult boys. They need to be responsible rights, responsibilities, and you gotta not worry about what they're gonna think of any boundaries that you need to put into place, because they're old enough to have spirits to worry about their own boundaries. And this is you taking control. You just took control of everything in your existence. Now drop the controls that you don't need and move forward. This is all about, this is the Knight of Wands. This is the fastest, forwardest, movingest card. This is you going after your best life. And hang anybody who wants to get in the way. Jay, you are the creator. Do you get it? Cut the apron strings. You the boss. You get what you want all day, every day. That's it. That's all. Right? And if they don't like it, they could go find their own place to live. Does that make sense?
If I send you a message on your phone, does that interrupt you?
Yes.
Okay, I won't do it.
It may. It may not. The phone is on Do Not Disturb, but the phone just gave me a phone call. So go ahead and try. Worst it can do is blink on my phone, right? I think. Jay, what did I just tell Jay now? This is go with the flow, but I have the discussion, converse with, yeah, it did send me the, you know what I didn't do is plug in my phone, and this is going to cause an issue. I need to plug this puppy in, or you guys, I'm going to lose you guys. Hi, Crystal. What is the current energy of your ex and towards me? Carry on. Good question. I will get back to you. Stick around if you are patient. I will read for you when I do the YouTube reading next. She's redacted her message. That's cool. Jay, so what did I just tell Jay? Thank you for interrupting me, Greg. I hope he's bringing me coffee. It'll be worth the interruption. I'm great. How are you? Just started work. Oh, you've been excellent. All right, Jay, I said you gotta, yeah, so make your decision, get into alignment, make your decision about what you need, what you want, and then have the conversation with the boys, right? So does it mean building a partition in the house so you're living in separate apartments? Does it mean somebody moving out? Does it mean, I don't know what it means, but there's you have the conversation with them, and you two will have the conversation. I got an alignment. Just see, I told you I will tell you again all day, every day. If you want to live your best life, all you got to do is get into alignment, and your best life will be lived. You don't have any kind of choice. All right, Ray, I've got to figure out how to plug in this box. So I got to put you guys on a hold for half a section. Enjoy my visual intermission while I find a power box so I can plug in my phone so I don't lose TikTok halfway through the readings. Okay, I found a box. Now get to do every fella's favorite thing. I gotta go down under my desk. And we're just gonna plug in the box. If I can. Might have to move something. There we go. Did I just kill? I did. My lights.
So we should maybe discuss a plan for what needs to be done.
There we go. And yeah, pay no attention to those voices in the background. We'll chat and you become a couple. All right. Okay, catch you next week. My schedule changes. Who knows? Oh, good luck, Holly. Hang in there and I'll talk to you. I'll see you next week, darling. All right. Ray, good morning to you. Just get my phone cable out of the way here. Jiggle you guys around a little bit. Crush my phone cable underneath my stool. All right, here we go. Ray, cards. Let's not forget what we're doing here today, peoples. Here we go. All right. Crystal, are you still hanging in there? Because I'll read you after Ray Ray. Crystal is watching on YouTube. You guys are simulcasting this podcast on both YouTube and TikTok, both channels. Her name Pepperfire Tina. See you next week. I hope it's different from the last time. I hope it's. I don't even remember what it was. Ems, I'd have to go back and look and see what I told you last time. All right, Tina, don't spam the chat. If I will easily get a chance to read for you. Just be patient, darling. Ray. Put more effort and energy into it. You've got to this is change the way you're trying to get the wind into your sails. Think about how you're going about doing things and how you're going about getting what it is that you want. You got to really focus on the way that you are presenting your ideas to the universe. Does this make sense to you, darling? You know, who's the boss here, right? Who is the boss? And what do you want the boss to do that is in your favor? Challenge completed. I have no idea what that means either. Right? Who is this? Ray. Is this your husband? Is this your boss? Is this your father? Who is this power figure over you? Is this the government? Sometimes it's the government. Right? How do you get what you want from whoever, whatever this is? Do you know? Ray. And you guys, the cool thing about reading these cards is you don't ever have to type into the chat what it is. As long as you know the answers to these questions, I don't need to even hear them or see them. So, do you know who this is, Ray? You're trying to move your business from your office space to your house. Oh, so this becomes you. And what's the blockage? What is the difficulty? Why is this not working so well? There's boundaries. Like maybe you need a door with a lock. Maybe you need a separate entrance like I have, right? Maybe you need to go out the back door and walk into the front door to create the separation of workspace. What do I need to shove you off a cliff here with this? You need to like this is jumping off the cliff and letting the wind the building is taking longer, so you're not working because you're waiting for the building to complete. Is that what you're saying? Stop it. This is so close to complete and you know it. This is jump. Stop waiting and dude, you're the boss. You're already the boss. Get in there. There's a decision that needs. Who's the sacrificial lamb? There's always a sacrificial lamb involved with this. Just not at home. All right. And so, all right. So this is about pushing the envelope, finding better ways to get the wind in your sails, right? You need that wind in your sails to make the leap. So whatever you're not doing that has you in hurry up and wait mode, you need to be doing the work that's going to generate the business for when you are opening that door. Does this make sense? Is that more along the lines of the cliff I'm shoving you off of? You got to get out of the hurry up and wait mode because this is done. This is ready. You're the one creating the space at this point. You get this? And your shadow card is the Queen of Swords.
For one grub.
And stagnant. So this is it, right? So you gotta get into it, obviously get into alignment, which you are already practicing, right? How long you've been trying to practice this? How long you been doing the alignment practice, darling? And you, oh, dude! And now you've got to clear. You're clearing his estate. Are you clearing the estate? Who's clearing the estate? My sympathies for the loss of your dad, by the way. Who is cleaning? Thank you for the rose, Tina. And living in his house. Okay. All right, and he left you an ironclad will. Yes? Tell me you have a nice will left behind by him. This is too easy.
Really?
Even if he doesn't have a will, you're his only child. And dude, this is easy. All right. So, right? So now all you got to do is do the paperwork, and this is done, and you can relax into aligning with the new relationship that you have. You felt his presence physically since he's passed away. So this is also you getting into alignment so that you can be one emotionally with your father's spirit where he's gone. Right, so you've got this, right? So this is the shove, right? Holy crap, look at this. Is nice. This is just put more effort and energy into clearing that will. You're done, and have a nice day. You don't want this. Is here, take the focus off the fact that his body's dead. His body's dead. That's it. That's gone. But you can feel him. I can feel him. Here he is, sitting here, going, "Hey, everybody! Here I am. My meat suit's dead, but here I am. I'm still here." And I haven't actually asked the universe how this works or why this works. It just works. So you take Dad's message here for what you're worth. Take the paperwork, walk into whoever you need to walk into, sign the papers off, have done with it, piece of cake. You could probably, very inexpensively compared to what this looks like, hire somebody to do all the paperwork for you, and all you gotta do is dot the I's, sign, and cross the T's. Right? This is so cut and dried. You just got to close that gap, right? Look at that, and then go after what you were going after. What were you going after when he died? Next year's taxes. But you can file the taxes. That's already. You could pre-file these taxes. You don't have to wait for that. And then once it's done, it's done, and you know ahead of time how that's going to affect you. And then you just creatively do whatever it is that you need to do after that. But here, once you know what is going to come, you can prep for it, right? Right? You're in charge. You are the one in charge. Oh, and then this is, what are you putting an end to? We'll have a conversation about this as it gets closer to coming into being. But somebody's going to be cut loose. Don't know who this is, but this is you in charge. I got you suddenly with employees. Yeah? Do you have any employees currently, Ray? Because they're coming. This is the sooner you relax into and settle into where you're going. And bring Dad's energy with you. This is rock and roll. You're a massage therapist. So, yeah. So, if you thought about opening like a spa where you've got several massage therapists, this is, dude, this is your opportunity. This is everything that you've wanted, everything that you needed. And I don't know why you were having a hard time relaxing into this. Because I don't know what you're worried about. COVID shut you down. Well, COVID is basically like in the past, so turn it back on. It's time. It is time. And I don't know how or why, but Dad's legacy says it's time. Like, take what Dad has done here, what Dad has created for you, with you, in you, and own it and stand up and do this. Use COVID shut you down. Yeah, well, COVID changed how you're going to move forward into the future. This is put an end to whatever it was that's stopping you from moving forward and taking control of your reality. Things are different. You are in charge now. And don't worry about the freaking talking heads. They let them worry about their own poop. It's none of their business what they think of you. right? This is about you needing, Ray, you need to get into total alignment with yourself and go with your flow. My flow, their flow, our flow is none of your damn business. Your flow is your flow. And you're the only one that can care for your flow. You are the only one preventing yourself from moving forward and living your best life. So you go and tell the universe, no, I want my spa back. I want the future that I originally planned. And the devil's in the details, girl. Because you know what you got now? You are the one. You are in charge. Dad has left you with this powerhouse of energy. Look at this. Be the healer that you know you are. That's all that I can say to that, right? You got this? This is legal documents. Is this a license? Sign your papers. Make your life happen the way you want your life to happen. Dude, reopen the spa. Reopen the spa. I challenge you. I give you 1 year to have 3 full-time employees working for you, running their own spa business within your spa. I don't know how this works, but I'm expecting 3 somehow. Maybe a tarotist, a massage therapist, somebody who does sound healing. This is a center of emotional healing. Bring it out, make it happen. There's the other 4. Look at this. Look at this. Make it all happen. You know where you're going. Look, here comes the money. Boom. Boom. Dude, the 4 that's missing here. The only 4 that's missing here is the 4 of Swords, and that is you relaxing into it and accepting and acknowledging what you know to be real. Make that 4 of Swords happen. Reopen the spa. Does this make sense? Am I crazy? No, I'm not. I'm not. Thank you, Dad. What's your dad's name, darling? What is Dad's name? Man, he was he strict? Solid. He knew who he was. And when he put his foot down about the rules, he put his foot down about the rules, didn't he? All right. Crystal, are you still hanging out there on the YouTube? Crystal, 1983. Did you hang out and wait for me? Is that who is currently viewing? Who's currently viewing if it's not Crystal? Ooh. Somebody who is currently watching. Got a lovers jump out of my deck. What is this, darling? Is this a partnership? Are you looking at a marriage? What is this? I don't know. And they are not responding. All right, well, if you don't want to respond, that's okay too. Yeah, somebody on YouTube. Yeah, it's somebody on YouTube. All right. Whoever that is, we're going to call them the Watcher. And, yeah. Oh, they're gone now. Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you away. Maybe I nailed it. Ooh. What card was that? That was the Lover's card, eh? I wonder what they were curious about. Oh, well. If they ever come back to claim it, there you go. There's a wedding. Maybe they're not. Maybe they don't want the wedding. You know, it's one of those arranged weddings, and they were afraid. But you know, what they missed out on is the fact that the Lover's card would come up, whether they wanted the wedding or not. It would just be telling me, we talking about your wedding here, dumbass. It wouldn't tell me which direction the energy was going, just that the energy was about the wedding. But they don't get that, so that's okay. All right, who else we got in here? Who's watching? I got M's watching. Who else watching? Tina's watching. All right. A few guys. All right. Okay. We're going to go with M's. You guys talk too much this morning. I don't have a list, George. All you got to do is be patient. I'm going to read for M's V Brown right now. And I'm here until noon, so you got all kinds of time to get a reading. I've only been here for 44 minutes, and I'm going to be here for lots of time yet here this morning, unless, TikTok decides that nobody gets to see my videos. And, well, we'll see who comes in and who sticks around to get a reading, right? Tapping is clapping, you guys. Sharing is caring. There you go. Sterling. Alright. Five of Swords. Stop worrying. Stop telling the world what you don't want. Tell the world what you do want. You control the world through your emotion. Stop focusing on the negative stuff and focus on the positive. You gotta look for silver linings, sweetheart. What is this? How long you been watching me? Right? I don't know what happened. You're worried that whatever this is, you're always worried that you're going to fail the exam and then they pass the exam. You're always worried that something's going to happen. And then how often does the worry produce after its kind? Because if you keep worrying and you worry enough and there is enough factors in place for your worry to take over, then you're going to lose. Right? So stop worrying. Stop worrying. Take your focus off of. Look at this little devil face in this Five of Swords. This is reminiscent of the actual devil card. This is the first thing. This is how we call the devil to us. You want to live. You want to walk. I don't know if you... Are you a religious person, Ems? Do you follow Christianity? What do you follow, darling? The devil is in the details here. Right? You want to call the negative energy to you. Keep calling the negative energy to you. Focus on the negative energy. The universe will give and produce after its kind. You want the devil living and controlling your life. Just keep calling the devil. What's the devil? The devil's what you don't want. The devil's in the details, right? You already know this. Look at this. Look at happiness and joy, right? There's no, you've already learned. There's no use crying over spilled milk, right? You clean up the mess and you start again, right? You fall out of alignment, you get back into alignment. What is the answer to every question? M's, get into alignment. Right? And people go, oh yeah, you can't do positive. No, you can't be in your head and focus on positive energy and make the positive energy even do anything. If you're in your head, it's not going to work. It doesn't work. You have to be in alignment. How do you get into alignment? You feel your way into alignment. You can feel your way into alignment and negativity. Easy. This is a choice. Do you want to feel good or do you want to feel bad? Right? This is the whole walk. This is the dance with yourself. This is internal communication. What do I want to choose? Do I want to choose my thinks or do I want to choose my feels? Right? You want to feel good, focus on what feels good. If you don't feel good, focus on, why don't I feel good? What does this mean about me? What am I taking on that has no value in my existence? Focus on the details in that negative energy. And if it really is just spilled milk, clean up the frickin' mess and walk the hell on. Never live in the past, you guys. If it happened yesterday, it's over. It's done. If you're dragging it with you, figure out why. Do you need to make an apology? Do you need to clean up the milk that you spilled on the freaking floor? Know your rights, know your responsibilities, get into alignment, stay into alignment, and learn to know when you're not in alignment. Focusing on what you don't want just brings more of what you don't want in your existence. Be your whole self. Focus on your alignment. Bring that alignment into the universe. Right? Eckhart Tolle read it as heal yourself, you heal the world. This is internal healing. Focusing on, man, that feeling like you got a tiger by the tail and you just, that's it. Just grab the tiger by the tail and put way more effort and energy into being one with that freaking tiger. And this is the journey. You're not here to get anywhere. You can't get it done. It's never gonna be complete nor over. It is just gonna get bigger bigger and faster. And holy crap, look at this. Is this a business partner? Is this a lover? What is this coming into you? And don't worry about the freaking talking heads, because what they think about you is none of your business. Be your whole complete self, M's. You are the boss. Be the boss. Choose to be the boss. And don't let anybody knock you off your best self. Holy crap. What is that? Damn. Damn. Holy crowley. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Just get into alignment, you guys. This is, you already know. All you gotta, dude, what were you, 3 days in alignment and a miracle happened and you kind of went, holy, I like that. Pat yourself on the back. You did that. You created that. You are the creatress in your existence, M's. Right? Control it. Own that energy. How do you own it and control that energy? Get into alignment. Own that power. Center. Pull it out. Use it. Focus it. Choose what you want. Emotional sound healing. This is emotional healing, pure and simple. Sound is not required. Right? You got to feel your way through this. The universe doesn't speak no English. Doesn't speak no French either. You saw it, you forgot to put back positive vibes when you're surrounded by negative, right? You gotta love the negativity away, right? I choose not to see your negativity. I'm sorry that your meat suit can't see the reality that you are fine and the future is beautiful and yada, 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 right? But you gotta focus on the reality that everything is actually perfect. And you are not going to die, and you are not your credit rating, and none of this stuff going on is permanent in any way, shape, or form. So focusing on the negativity is just like holding open space for more negativity. You guys get this. You guys get this. It's just a practice. And when you catch yourself, M's, this is key. Pat yourself on the back and say, woo, I caught myself. I'm back, right? Every hour on the hour for 2 weeks. By the end of the 2 weeks, the focus is clear. You already know this, right? Practice, right? Keep with the 8. I got itchy nose. I'm going to come into money or something. All right. But that's all it is. You know how this works, right? Focus. Hi, Peter Pan. Good morning to you. I've got Triva on board. And as you guys know, if you're a Toth member or you are a tarot reader in my pocket member, I'm going to change the name of the tarot reader in my pocket. Darling M's, hopefully I'll get some time this week. I finally got my website up and going. I'm just in final testing. And my little project for the government, which I haven't told you guys about yet, is in its final work. Thank you, Ems. You're gonna, man, just promise me, you guys, you're gonna get into your alignment. You're gonna focus on living your best life, and you're gonna freaking live it. Because this is all about you guys, nobody else, just you, and yeah, let's make it happen. All right. We're gonna drop this a little bit. There. I don't like, I feel like I was sort of way too much headspace, you know? Alright. What's the new project? Well, alright. So if you'd been following me on Twitter, I'm Pepperfire, just Pepperfire on Twitter, you'd be well aware that I have spent the last couple of months preparing to send a policy brief to the federal government asking for them to implement a national good morning, Jamie. You're on the tail end of losing your guys are warning about this. TikTok likes to have you guys renew your subscription benefits early. Don't let them do that to you, right? And if ever you feel like switching over directly to my tarot reader in my pocket program and you're coming due on TikTok, get a hold of me and we'll get you set up over there.
closer
League
to
match,
this weekend's
0
meetings.
match now. I have no
Right.
idea what that means. Treva, do you want to come on live and I'd have to put on my headset, but do you want to come on live and have this conversation? Darling. I can do, how do I do this? I do an invite, right? Unless you don't want to come on. Say you don't want to come on if you don't want to come on. And how do I invite you? Do subscription goal. Bum bum. Invite. Now that's a share. How do I invite you? Oh, the link. I remember. Co-host. Invite. Where's Treva? What you'd think you would come up. Whoops. You'd think you'd come up at the top of my list, but no. Can I search Treva? There you go. Come up. Treva is not on live. Wait. What are you using that you're not on live? Treva's. I can't invite you. You sent a that I can do. There you go. Accept. We're gonna do it like that. All right. Let me get my headset on so I can hear you like everybody else. Here we go. Hopefully I can. Good morning to you. Oh, it's beautiful where you are. Is it nice and warm in the sun, eh? Yeah, it's pretty cool in the shade, so I set up in my office this morning. Yeah, you sound great. How's your health? Good, but a lot of... Cool, we love loopholes. Go ahead. You don't even need me to read these. You can just tell everybody exactly what these say, right? This is everything that you're wishing for is coming into your lap. Right? Do you feel this? Yeah, ask the question. There's an ace here. There's an ace. This is a 6. This is a 7. Right? This is emotional shit that you are carrying with you since God knows when. Right? And your inner child is created this space for you to get your wish. You did this. You put this together based on what you know and your educated self and what your spirit and yourself to become your whole complete self. Everything that you've been focused on, working on, what's it, 2 years now that you've been practicing alignment? Oh, wow. Thank you, Jamie. All right. So I'd call it 2 years. We could go back in history and see when we first started talking, I think. But this is all of the knowledge of your universe, everything that you've wanted, everything that you've hoped for, been given its actual power, right? So there's like wind beneath wings in this card, all right? And this being given wings like this puts you in a situation where there's emotional give and take that needs to occur. This is a conversation. This is, you hurt me. And they turn around and they say, well, you hurt me kind of energy, right? This is back and forth, right? And maybe the other one has no clue that they even hurt you. They don't even have memory, perhaps, that what they did had any effect on you whatsoever. Do you feel the energy that is, right? So you're carrying this and you have no idea whether they even remember that incident that happened. Right? And here you are carrying, how many years we talking? 40 years? 50 years? Dude, we're similar in age, man. This is you stuck carrying this baggage all these years. And you know, there's an ace of cups between these two cards that is not visible, right? This ace of cups is your emotional control. That is your power center. That is your you. You get to choose that over the entire universe. And if, as you said, reporting it gives you that honor, that glory back, that power back, then you report it, right? If simply acknowledging it and moving on, yes. Yep. 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 Right. So, yeah. Yeah. That's your loophole. Dude, these are two aces. You've already made this decision. You don't even need me to read the cards for you. You've already made this decision. You know it. Right? You're done. Do it. Do it. Right? It's all over but the communication. And this is a 9, right? Not only is it all over, you keep getting what you want from here on in because it no longer has the control over you, right? And this is a legal document. The signing of the... No, they're too bad for them. This isn't about them, baby. This is about you. You got it, right? This is your journey, not theirs, right? Life's a journey, not a destination. Put more effort into yours. There, I have to prove to TikTok that I'm real. Yeah, that worked. I had to prove TikTok. Yeah, but take the pain out of it. This didn't happen to you. This happened to your meat suit. So you have that space of removal from the emotion, right? That's the magic of the alignment, is that the alignment goes, you're not your meat suit, right? We're bigger than that. We're way more powerful, way more loving, way more forgiving, right? So that's your next step, is to align with how hurt and pained and broken they must have felt as their meat suit to be like that. And when you get that Jesus empathy, then you'll know that you're there. Do you get it? This is where we're going. Right? You're going to become the Jesus that you believe to be the light of the world, because you are the light of the world. Right? I don't even believe in your Jesus, cool ass guy that he is. But I'm that same light of the world all day, every day. We are one. Right? And all I got to do is repeat these words, and you hear, like a bell, you hear the truth of them in your body where truth is found. And you could be a Muslim, you could be Hindu, you could be a quantum physicist. All you gotta do is feel that you are the power center control of your universe and nobody else is, and own everything that you are and control all that you think and all that you choose to be in your best essence. And you can't help but live your best life. So yeah, do it. Let me know how it goes. Right? Go in alignment. Do it because it has to be done, because that's your control taking power. And they need to know that this really meant something, and it means something to the world. And this is how you right the wrong that happened at that time. Right? And you pat yourself on the back for having the courage to do it. But you've already decided this. You didn't need my permission. Well, let me know how it goes. It's this is the sort of thing. This is like bits and pieces. The more things like this will come out. The longer you practice your alignment, the more you recognize who you are and who you weren't. Right? You look back and you go, "Ooh, I did that. Holy crap! I was so out of alignment on that day. I have no idea, but that was me. I don't care what I did. That was me. It's the same me I am today." Right? Yeah, guaranteed you did, because we are one, right? You were the Queen of Sheba. You were Cleopatra. You were me. You are me in a different splinter, right? You've got, so the way that I understand it, we are born in our perfection, and we are given basically, you can think of it like a video game, okay? We're given a list of parameters just like a science experiment. And these are the parameters in which this little meat suit is going to live. And we are all that in a bag of chips until we have that first ego inception. And the second we take that ego inception back and become plugged in, turned on, all that bag of chips all over again, the miracles begin to happen again, don't they? Right. And it's not anybody else. It's not some wonderful, amazing thing that happens to anybody else. It is direct. It is immediate. And it is stunning how fast it falls into your lap and does exactly everything that all of those religious tomes and religious spiritual guides say can happen, will happen, happens. And so, what do? What is the answer to every question? And feel your way through it, right? Cool. Let me know how. Yeah, I can't wait to. You're gonna. When you finish signing the papers and hand them over to whatever the clerk, and they put the stamp on it and give it back to you. Okay. I want you to record your emotional state and how you feel based on that stamp. Do you know what I'm saying? I want you to really, really dive into that emotional feeling in alignment and really show off to everybody what power you took back, if you can, without going into, too much detail for TikTok. But that'd be super cool. Because that's the sort of miracles that this is the onion skin peeling. This is the healing what's broken within us. And the beauty of it is it doesn't matter how it's going to be received on the other end. You already know this, right? When you do that, and it's instantaneous, right? It's like the moment the mother looks for the first time into her first child's eyes and the universe just explodes. And you see like if you haven't had a baby, you guys watching this, they say that when you look into your first child's eyes, you become one with the universe and God all in that moment. And it's so true because you see it. Somebody said to me once that didn't happen when they had their first child because they had a C-section and they were out cold and it was the next day before. I said, but the second you looked into the child's eyes the day later, did that? And she said, yes, it did. But, so you got to have the baby to have that. But that's what we're here for. It's for those flashes, those experiences, those creating those experiences, right? So the question then becomes, what next, right? You're tuned in, turned on fire, all of that in a bag of chips. What do I do next to live my best life? Right. And the amount of pages that keep coming up for you, the princesses and the knights coming up in the cards for you. I could actually, do you have education planned? You have a course that you're thinking of doing? Yeah. 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 Explore it. Get into alignment, do a meditation with yourself and go, what would I be good at? What could I do? There are so many famous people the world over who, really only started to become famous in their career after their 50s. It happens. So, look at me. I didn't become famous until I was well into my 40s. Does TikTok famous count as famous, you guys? I don't know. I thank you for letting me read for you, darling. You have a great day. Let me see how it goes when you file those papers. But yeah. Do it. Love to you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right. Who do we got up next? Jamie, are you still here? This guest has already gone offline. That was Treva, you guys. She's been working with me for a while. And, she's taken her power back. Wait until you see what happens with that. All right, Jamie. Darling. Sunshine Psycho. It reminds me of Sunshine Superman is a song by Don McLean. Is that possible? Jamie. Emperor. Who's the boss? Who's the boss? 10 of Cups. Did somebody die? You're clearing the estate. What is going on here? Somebody just died on you recently. Jamie. What is this? See, this looks like... What are we looking at here, Jamie? Who's this? And then who's this? Did you just get fired from a job? What is this abundant ending that you've been granted that puts you in charge? Somebody leave you alone in charge of a group of children? Maybe herding cats? What is this? And the will was read. Darling, are you kidding? Wow, are you kidding? And how did that happen? Do you understand what position this puts you in? That's crazy. Talk about who did that? Who created who was the cat herder that excluded you? Who do you believe? Oh, yes, very much so. Were you the only one that got punished? Were you the only one excluded for speaking the truth? Do. And this is a practice. You got to do something. The patriarch, grandfather, and grandmother followed. Oh, so there's 3 of them. It was only your truth. Okay. And... what do you have to do? What would you like to, if you had your druthers 1 week before you graduated high school, pretty sure you become the heir of his automatic estate 10 years after someone has died. Dude, you need a lawyer. You absolutely need a lawyer. You needed to heal. They abandoned you. You're now healed. You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer. They can't, so was your dad cut out of the will? Or is it because he's dead, he doesn't exist anymore in the will? Hey, multi-dimensional muse. Good morning to you, darling. Where was your dad in the will? Was your dad mentioned in the will? You were in mitigation for 8 years due to your dad's death, a succession lawsuit, and his accident. Okay. And this... Oh, dude, I got you coming out. You don't think you're going to be successful here. You just got to get into alignment and stop worrying about... No, this is... You got to keep fighting. And you are going to win this. I know it's been 8 years, but you got to keep winning this. All you need to do is get into alignment. Turn pain into power. Atta girl. You're doing this the right way, Jamie. Right? Yes, this is just one more. So just another nail in the coffin, right? They're trying to cut you out because it's a give and take. The loyal... No, you're getting your due here. You hold all the cards, and you know it. You already know this. You already know. You've got this. Dude, how long you been practicing alignment? All right? Sunshine Psycho. With the name, tells me you've been at this for a while, right? This is, what can you do? I'm gonna break my own rules. I'm gonna flip more cards. What? Focus. What can you do to really nail? It just hurts. All right, so, oh, I see. Okay, so I need to show you how to make it not hurt. All right. All right. Okay, so you know how to feel your alignment? You know how to feel when you're in alignment? Do you know how to choose your emotional, how choose not to feel the pain? Right out of the gate. You got to practice this, right? This is creativity, right? So the second that you feel pain over any of their actions, you give them your power. Do you feel that? Oh, you dropped the call, but you're back. Welcome back, Peter Pan. All right. Do you feel this? Do you know? Oh, thank you. The man with the mostest just brought me coffee.
Those papers we were working on are upstairs?
Yes, on my that side table. We had the last 2 pages to go over, by the way, Greg. Oh, you understand that. Okay. So you also understand then, Jamie, that your quickest way through all of this is to practice your alignment. What I want you to do when you practice the alignment is have a chat with yourself and ask your meat suit why it still chooses to feel the pain that these 3 are causing. You need your meat suit to take control of that and stop feeling the pain and only feel the power, right? And that's it's an internal practice. Are you catching this nuance, Jamie? Right? Because nothing they're doing means anything about you. It's all about them and their greed and their cruelty and their whatever it is that they are bringing to the table. And your father is going to defeat them from the grave, whether they like it or not. Does this make sense to you, honey? Hi, Craig from Scotland. How you doing? Jamie, you need to take control. Emotionally, internally. Because once you're in alignment, all you'll feel is the power. You getting this? All right. Tina, are you still reading? Are you still with us? Hey, Autumn Sunrise. How you doing, darling? All right. And I don't know why. YouTube is definitely broadcasting, but nobody's watching on YouTube. You become untouchable. It's exhausting. Oh, darling. Darling, if being in alignment is exhausting, you're not in alignment. You're in what I call false alignment. So here's the thing. Your meat suit is really tricksy. It's going to let you think that you're in control when you're not actually in control. How do you test? How do you test? How do you get the meat suit? Jamie, I went through this with mine, right? This is crazy. How do you take control? So there's a conversation that needs to happen with the meat suit for the meat suit to get on board and allow you to be the one that's in control. Do you get it? You don't want your pointy little pointy-headed meat suit head thinking your way through things. You want to feel your way through it. And this is the same. Once you're in alignment, if you're in alignment, you're not going to feel negative energies because you're in alignment, right? This is so the trick is to know when you're literally in alignment. I am talking I'm talking garbage. Yes, I am. Thank you, Exhibit Gay. Have a lovely time. Now go away. It was nice meeting you. Bye-bye. I'm talking garbage. Okay. Let me see. How do you focus this? Right? So first off, you have to recognize the negative thought. You with me? Sorry about that. I appreciate your time. No, that's not your doing. No need to apologize, right? So you need to recognize the negative thought. You got to catch it. Go, ooh, that's not in alignment. And you remove yourself from it. You go, ooh, that's a meat suit thought. That's not an alignment thought, dude. That's a meat suit thought. You're not in alignment. You catching this? This is the conversation with yourself. And then you get into alignment. You can leave yourself thinking you're in alignment like that. But your best bet is really feeling your way, whether or not. Do you catch the emotional nuance that you're looking for, Jamie? Right? Your meat suit will trick you into thinking that you are in alignment, just so that it stays in control. And then when you catch it being tricksy, you go, oh, I caught you. Okay, come on. We're going to get on board here. We need to work together. We want to live our best life. And frankly, as old as we are, you've been doing a crappy job so far. And the alignment is going to make this our best life. So get on board, be one with me, and let's do this, right? And is the alignment that is key. Do not attach to the thought. Send it on its way. You absolutely got it, right? The Course in Miracles is an interesting workbook in exercise and control of thoughts over things, you guys. If you want to do it, if you can get past, I say get past the Jesus theology, because the people that wrote it were heavy-duty, diehard Christians. So it's all Jesus theology in there. But whether you call it Jesus, whether you call it quantum physics, whether you call it a happy dog energy, whatever the hell you call it, it is about owning your best energy and becoming one with it, period, and choosing how you want to feel in your existence, right? Because the universe, yeah, it's Course in Miracles. You can find it at acim.org. Fascinating workbook. So you do one exercise in this workbook every day, and sometime between the 30th lesson and the 50th lesson, you will kick yourself in the teeth. You will have the night of the dark soul, and you will be on board for alignment for the rest of your days. Or you could do it the quick way and just every hour on the hour, just get into physical alignment with yourself and go, right? 2-week practice. Either way, you know, the miracles happen and your life changes and you live your best life. And you know what's crazy about it is your life doesn't have to actually physically change at all. What ends up happening is you start feeling way better about your life, and the things that bothered you before no longer bother you, and you just surf the crap that you've got. Conscious alignment check-in. Absolutely. Am I in alignment? If I'm not in alignment, what do I have to do to feel my way into alignment? You can't think your way into alignment. You have to feel your way into alignment. Right? How do you do it? You can focus on something positive, something that made you feel like all that in a bag of chips. Feel the feeling. Exercise the feeling. Pull out that feeling, right? The second that you feel any kind of negativity, anything that is not absolute neutral, anything below absolute neutral requires an up. All right? So you're sitting there and you've got, you do your 1 hour check-in and you've got a physical annoyance somehow, some way, right? How do you get into alignment? You recognize the physical annoyance. If you can't do anything about it, you find a way to live with it. Like, say, for example, you realize that the tag on your shirt is bugging you. How do I get back into alignment? If I'm at home, I'll change my shirt. If I'm out somewhere, I might take a pair of scissors and pick out the tag on my shirt so it doesn't bug me anymore, right? The trick is to get into alignment. And you do what you need to do. And the crazy thing about being in alignment is alignment helps you feel your way through the solutions that you're looking for. Make sense? Tina, are you still here? So that's your practice, Jamie. Just like super focus on it. But yeah, Qigong, yoga are excellent ways of getting into alignment, using the energy practice to focus on feeling the energy that the physical practice raises in you. And Qigong practitioners and Tai Chi practitioners and yoga practitioners will all know exactly what energy center I'm talking about. But that energy center, that's you. That's the real you in there, man. Become all that, and your life is going to be amazing. I don't think Tina is still here. You have chills on the top of your head. What do? You do yoga? You do Qigong? What is your physical practice, Jamie? What do you physically do to make your body feel like it is in good shape and well taken care of, right? That's your job as the captain of the ship, to make sure that you feed it as good food as you can feed it, and you play as good games as you can play, and you keep it healthy, and you keep it strong, and you keep it, keep it in alignment and happy, because that's what we're here for, right? Oh, that's hot. Hot coffee. Tina seems not to have stuck around. Peter Pan, are you still here, darling? Thank you, Jamie. Good luck to you. Try to practice. For those of you guys watching, I'm here every Tuesday between 9 and 12. Although if we keep only getting 5 watchers at a time, I might have to find a more viable time, because I don't know, 5 watchers is going to cut the mustard, you guys. So I don't know why TikTok is not delivering up my presentation, because I've seen little girls reading from books with hundreds of people watching their lives, and I don't know why. Do I need more cleavage, maybe? A friend of mine said, oh, you should put on a wig and do this in your pajamas. I really doubt that's gonna happen. Peter Pan, darling. Ooh, get the shit or get off the pot card. This is a nice comfortable space. Jesus, is this the day of wills? Do you have a will you need to clear? What do you need to put together? What do you need to... What is this? You got to put this together. You got to put an ending to this. What am I looking at, Peter Pan? Do your live insights tell you what time of the day most of your followers are online? Ooh, yeah, maybe. I will take a look at that, Jamie. I would assume that it would tell me such a thing. Mind you, we're talking 18,000 people. Yeah, this is an ending. This is a 10 of Cups. This is an emotional ending. This is a completion. This is everything coming together emotionally in your favor, whether you like it or not. And with the being preceded by the shit or get off the pot card, it's like, make this happen. Make this ending happen. So what do you need to put an ending to? You got to creatively put this. Yeah. So what, you're finishing your undergrad. You're almost there. Holy crap. Okay. And what do I need to shove you off a cliff here, because you could be, why aren't you done already? Let me ask that question. Why aren't you done already? What do you need? You're also putting together your med school application. And what gap do you need to close to make what you need to have happen for you? Because you got this going on, dude. I've got a Queen of Pentacles. Is this you? The queens are the ones who make real. What am I looking at here, darling? And you're afraid it's not going to happen. Does one of your references just backed out? So get another one. Why did they back out? Right? Dude, you've got 101 references available to you. You just got to find the right one. Find one that's better keeping, better, and you're shuffling to find another. Here. You already have one. You already have one, dude. This is the one who backed out. Answer me the question quickly. Why did the reference back out? Why did they say, no, I don't want to give you my reference anymore? Did they tell you why? Just let me know if you know why. You don't need to type into TikTok what it is. Do you know why they backed out? They didn't know you that well. Okay. And now you're freaking out because, so who do you know that well? Who do you know? Who knows you well enough to answer these questions? They are who you're looking for. I want you to feel your way through this, Peter Pan, because the second you realize who this is, oh, somebody really, really, the sun rises and sets on your arse for this person. You need 2 more. This is the water of water. This is emotional. This is a matriarch. This is a matronly person. This is maybe an ornithologist, somebody that has a bird. I've got a bird here coming out here. This is somebody who really likes you a lot. Maybe Asian. I'm getting lotus flowers popping in here, darling. As soon as you realize who these people are, you're on your way. Right? Do you know who I'm referring to? Peter Pan. Good morning, Marina. Hang on and be patient. I'm here till noon. Patience. You have a supervisor. Talk to your supervisor. Talk to you. Yeah, but does she know you well enough to answer the questions that you... Is there a limit on how long they need to know you? She's your immediate supervisor. She doesn't. Is there a limit on the amount of time? Hey, Jay Skellington, how are you? You just started. Yeah, but is there a limit on how long they need to know you before they can speak for you? Right? Because this is the Ace of Pentacles, and then going with the flow. This is people that you work with, work for. Well, I want you to go talk to her anyway, because shame on you if you don't. Right? You've only met 2 times. Well, maybe you have a file at work. How long you been at this job? Maybe there's a file, there's a history that she can reflect upon in order to speak on your behalf. Right? You don't know until you talk to her. Right? Previous teachers, previous there's somebody that holds you in very, very high esteem, and they have the power to speak for you. It doesn't matter, right? You've only been there a month, but there is, right? So you got to figure this out. Is it Asian? I don't know. I got lotus flowers popping out here on this card. You see these little lotus flowers? But there's 2 of them. So there's a decision here, right? Like who is this Queen of Cups? You got to figure out who this person is, right? And I just lost my camera on YouTube. That's okay. Nobody's watching on YouTube anyway, so nobody will notice. Right? And then, yeah, but I mean, if you don't do this, right? If you don't find these references, you don't get in. Dude, ask them about lotus flowers, right? If you've got people, this is a woman who cares very much about you. This I don't know that it has any connection whatsoever to your new boss. Okay, what I do know is that they care very, very much about you. And I have 2 lotus flowers jumping out here, in spite of the fact that there are several lotus flowers on this card. And I have the bird jumping out at me, and it is, so it connects to the water and the air at the same time. So what do you know? Who do you know? I don't know what the flowers signify either. We can explore that later. But the birds, right? So birds talk about, this is the wind beneath your wings energy, right? This is the bird energy, the air energy of this card coming up, screaming that you need to put more energy into figuring out who this person is and get them. But they are part and parcel to the 2 references, which is why I'm getting the lotus flowers. Maybe it's an ornithologist. Maybe it is botanist. Maybe it's a biology teacher. Maybe it's a teacher. You said you're in an undergrad. There's got to be somebody who's connected to you who can sign this reference sign for you, right? And all you got to do is sign the papers. So go do this, go after it, and this is how you make yourself happy. Your alignment dictates this is personal boundaries, this is personal controls, but these are all shadow cards, right? You've got to sign those papers first. And where do you find those papers? Queen of Cups. Who's the Queen of Cups? The only thing hindering you here, darling, is you. You need to get into alignment and close the gap, close the space between you and what you know you want to be and where you want to go. And what do you need? You need 2 references. Start with your boss. Start with previous bosses. Start with previous teachers. Start with, I don't know why the bird and the lotus flowers come up, but get into alignment, feel your way through this. Your body, your spirit will give you this answer that is eluding you. Right? I can't tell you who she is. I don't know your people. Right? This is crazy. You know, you're thinking about what I'm saying. You're thinking about who might fit into this reading. What I want you to do is relax into yourself, get into alignment, get into that clean open meditative space, if you can get there, and listen to the answers inside your own body. Stop listening to what I'm saying and start feeling your way through the words. And shortly after noon, the video will render and you can listen to it over and over again. But the trick is to be in alignment and listen to what the words are that are trying to help you figure out the way out of it, because that's the only way you're going to get the answers. Does that make sense? You'll figure out. I don't know what the birds are, but birds are air and flowers are pentacles, and both are grounding and supportive, and figure out who she is, because that's and with her comes the line through. Good luck to you. Figure out who the sponsors are and get those papers done. All right, Autumn Sunrise, you still here? Ba-dum-ba-ba. Good morning, Thea Foran Bergen. How you doing? Who the Queen of Cups is? Maybe it's a dean. Maybe it's somebody who carries the future of other people in their cup. So maybe it's a dorm monitor. I don't know. You'll figure it out, darling. Autumn Sunrise. Here we go. Alrighty, you guys. Tapping is clapping, you guys, and sharing is Karen. And if you join my fan club, TikTok likes that. If you want to get... Do dogs go to heaven? Define heaven. Dogs don't die any more than humans do. Meat suits die. Dogs' meat suits die, but their spirits live on forever and ever and ever. And the funny thing is, you know, if you could slow down enough, you could actually hear the conversation from the plants and the rocks. But you got to be real slow to hear that conversation. But yeah, no, nothing eternal dies. Autumn Sunrise, right out of the gate. Princess of Swords. Do you have an exam to write? What do you got to write? You had to let your Frenchie go after 12 years yesterday. Oh, honey. What's your Frenchie's name? Your Frenchie's yapping around your heels. Dude, what's your Frenchie's name? Autumn Sunrise. What is this? Do you have an exam? What paper? What do you need to write? Dude is the dog's name? Dude. Wow. Great energy. Dude. What do you need to write? What do you need to paint? Autumn. What do you need to express onto? What are you doing this winter that's going to fix all of the healing you're going to... Why have I got you going into some sort of a... winter of the dark soul kind of energy? Is this like some sort of winter retreat that you would like to plan and like to do? What is this Princess of Swords creating for you that gives you what you need to know about yourself? What is this? It's not an exam. Is it a license? Is it what is it? You're not sure. Is there a course that you could take? Something that you had an opportunity to do a long time ago and you didn't think it would be necessary, and now you're thinking maybe it would be useful? What am I looking at here? Nothing on your radar. All right. So, all right. How's your alignment practice going? Is this working? So I need you to create your future. Oh, no. I need you to rewrite. How's your let's start with the alignment practice. How's your alignment practice? Is it on par? Are you in alignment? I am. You're great. Okay. So this is, all right. So this is the past bubbling up. This is the onion skin activity that for this, you are going to spend all winter cleaning up your past. Do you know how to rewrite your past yet, Autumn? This is cleaning up the past. Using alignment. There's a potential lawsuit. Dude. Full body chills. Good. So this is working. All right. So if I say to you, you now know how to tell whether your meat suit is plugged in and on board. Yes? Is that correct? All right. Yeah, so here goes the winter of your dark soul coming up here. Yes. Okay. So now you know. Now this is where the communication, this is the internal give and take, and this is what you're going to go through. So you need to go back. So the first thing that you're going to do now that you know is you are going to commit yourself to erasing and rewriting every preconceived notion you have ever created in your existence, and you are going to make a brand new decision on everything from here on in. Do you feel the energy, the power of that commitment? And you are going to rewrite your future, deciding anew whether or not you're bringing anything from the past with you and whether or not you're throwing it out. Does this make sense? All right. That's your next step. And I'll tell you honestly, I don't know how visual or auditory you are with your meditations. My visions are quite auditory. It took a week as I listened to all the preconceived notions clock off and fall. It felt like dominoes falling, and it went and then it started slowing down, and it was tick 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 as all of these preconceived notions dropped out of my existence. And it's the switch over to, okay, now I know who I am, now I know where I am, now I know how to choose. And so now let's choose, right? So you can't choose if all of these preconceived notions are already, you're on autopilot already. You got to turn off the autopilot. Do you get it? This is where you are. You turn off the autopilot. Some of that stuff is going to come right back up. For example, I decided, no, I do not like racists. If you are a racist, I am not going to be nice to you in any way, shape, or form. And if your family, I will put up with it as long as you don't bring it into my space. You open it up, you bring it into my space, you're going to get a mouthful out of me because I don't like that shit, right? But that's shit. I decided that that's a line in the sand that I'm living with as this meat suit, right? I cannot love people who are centered on racism or centered on hating other people for no particular good reason, right? So it's like that. Your hearing finished yesterday. Ah! Oh, Kelsey! That is fantastic news. Kelsey won her lawsuit, you guys. Wow. When was the last time I read for you, Kelsey? Holy crap. A couple of weeks ago now. Well before Brome. Let me see what I said to Kelsey. When was the last time I read for you? Holy. Yeah, see, I don't, unfortunately, I try to write them all down, but I don't get them all down. A month. Oh gosh, I'm not going to find it in the last. Maybe a month or two. Yeah, maybe. I don't know how far back I'd have to go. But I try to keep a note on everything that I read for you guys when I read it. So maybe I got. Well, congratulations. I'm glad. So, I think I got a boo-boo on my eye, and now it's itchy. And I caused it to bleed yesterday. I don't know how. All right, Autumn, you get this. You are reset the autopilot, right? And nothing runs on autopilot. And watch and see what happens. This is part of the process, you guys. You can go through the Course in Miracles, walks you through all of these processes. What? Think about what you said. Could it be a young woman? It could be a young woman. It could also be a gay man, right? And it's very much a yin energy. It is a feminine energy that is very much holding you in almost very high esteem. That what the success for you is very, very important to them. So yeah, it could be a younger woman as well. It's the fact that she's super ultra focused that that brings up that cup. You female to K man. There you go. Maybe there you go. So there you go. So maybe that's the Queen of Cups, right? And maybe he's got the connection that brings in a second reference that you haven't thought of, right? Yin is a Queen of Cups. Queens are the energy that make things real. Okay? All right, so don't key yourself into the Queen necessarily being a woman, but Queens of Cups tend to be women, gay men, trans women, some men who are very feminine and soft and delicate, who are heterosexual or cis-het, which is a word I love using because it's actually the scientific term for it. You know, could you get a reading to see when he would pay? Kelsey, yeah, you could go to psychictarot.ca. You see it on YouTube there, and you could hire me. Right at the top of the page, you'll find my booking calendar, and I charge $50 for 15 minutes. Full reading will go for an hour, and I'll pull out the Lenormand cards so you figure out where you are. Sometime over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to put up a pay by the minute setup, and it'll cost $5 a minute. To be the most expensive way to hire me, or you can keep coming in here on Tuesday. I'll see what. But there's an agreement. There's a something's got to come together for you. Got to make that happen. So make it happen, Kelsey. Alrighty, go for it. Who's next? Who do I need to? Who's been sitting here hanging out waiting? Rachel, I haven't read for you yet. Yeah, winning a lawsuit is always fun, you guys. Now getting paid for what you're supposed to get paid for the lawsuit, that's something else entirely. I am doing well. Rachel, how are you doing? Oh, out of the gate, I got the Lovers for you, followed by the Six of Wands, followed by the Deuce of Wands. Oh, do you have a business partnership or relationship? You started seeing somebody new that you're thinking might turn out to be love of your life and want to marry, and you just want to run and hide. What am I looking at here? What is this? What the heck am I looking at? Rachel, what is this? Who is this? Who's this? Oh, it's a King of Wands. You're wondering if you're with the right person. Has he asked you to marry him, Rachel? What do you want with him, Rachel, is what I'm asking you. He's asked you, and you haven't said yes or no. Look at this. Da-da-da. You're the only one. What don't you know? What do you need to know? What do you need to know about him to say yes? I want you to feel your way through the answer to this question right here, right now. How long ago did he ask you? How long ago did he ask you? You want a family. He's decided he doesn't want kids anymore. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh, because you want kids. 6 years. He asked you 6 years ago. You're still together 6 years later, and you want kids, and you're still not sure how you feel about it? Dude, this is the love of your life. You have everything that you want, everything that you need, and you know as well as I do that if you were to get married, and you know how much older than him than you is he? Is this what the issue is? How much older than you is he? 9 years. There you go. So here, dude, just marry the just marry him. You're married to him already. All you gotta do is decide that you're gonna go after. Look, is this a dog? Is this a new child? Is this a child? Dude, look at egg and sperm getting together. Do it. Once you're married, it's a different conversation, isn't it? But look at the joy and the bliss and the happiness you two are. Show him this video. You've been together 18 years. Woman, how old are you? 18 years they're together. You've got to be, what, 38? Clock's a ticking. Have you had any children yet? You're 38. Now, see, not bad. You're 38. Have you had any children of your own yet? I want you to feel your way through how loudly this clock isn't. He has two from that you're raising. You live with these two children, right? You live with these two children. You are raising these two children, and you love these children as if you were your very own, right? Yes. Okay. And watch this. This is like, you know, how old are they now? These two kids are grown. Now, watch this. If you were to get pregnant right now, Rachel, you are 38. That child will be 58. No, you will be 58 when that child is old enough to leave home. You sure you want to start over from scratch and have your own children? Or is there some other way you can create this mom energy for yourself? Foster kids, big sister program, something where you can bring this love light that you want to share with kids of your own without altering what you've got that's so freaking amazing. How do you go after this? And dude, make this a reality. Put the damn ring on your finger and marry the guy. Why are you conflicted? I want you to feel your way through it. You want the baby. Have this conversation with him. Tell him how much you want to have this baby. Tell him how important he is to you, that you have settled for 18 years not having a baby because he has these two kids, but you still have this clock ticking. And it's not just any baby you want to have, it's his baby, right? And this is a different conversation with this commitment comes into play. Right? This is completion. This is two becoming one. This is, well, in your case, it's four becoming one, right? Because you married him, his two kids, although there's no marriage there. The kids are grown now, but you're a family. And you're really good at being a family. And you love this guy so much. And so, you know, the kids would love, they'd be aunt and uncle. There's a boy and a girl, his kids. These two kids, this just expands your family. It makes it lovely, right? And the question is what is the negativity surrounding all of this that you are carrying with you that allows this to go like this? Like, I mean, really, you've got to find. So here's the thing: you've got this hole in your soul, and you want to fill it. And here, the only reason you haven't done this is because you want that baby, right? So this is one of those times in life where you're going to sit down and go, well, do I want the baby or do I want him? Because obviously you want him. It's 18 years, right? So obviously we want him. He's not going anywhere. He's steadfast. He's solid. He's wonderful. But you want that next step with him. So start with this step, right? Go buy a candy ring at the candy store and say, hey, you know, you asked me 6 years ago and I'm conflicted over this baby thing, but given it's been 18 years and 6 of them, you know, let's make this a reality. And then anything after that becomes a different conversation, right? The energy shifts and then you're having a different, he's got to have this decision. You know, you've got to make the decision in yourself, right? Are we putting these two eggs together? Are we going to adopt somebody else's kid? Are we going to foster? Am I going to join a big sister program? Because I'll tell you what, Rachel, one of the most valuable human beings. Hi, Chris. How are you? Are you my brother-in-law, Chris Hall? Right? So this is, you make the decision, right? If you need to have a baby in your existence, figure out how you can create that baby in your existence so that it fits emotionally into who you are, where you are, when you are, and the fact that you want this man still in your existence. Get one with yourself and then move forward with that with him. Right? But you really gotta figure out how you're going to make that baby when, you know, reconcile all of this within yourself. All you got to do is get in alignment, honey. That makes sense? Oh, honey. Get married! And then worry about the babies. Wow. Right? This changes everything. Do it. Good luck to you, Rachel. Good heavens. But do this. Get internal. Get one with yourself and figure out, hey, I'm 38. What if I never have a baby? How am I going to fulfill that in me? You get it? Okay, TikTok, stop wagging other people's gift galleries in my face. You're annoying. Who else wants a reading? Who all we got here? Guys, easiest thing in the whole world is just to get into alignment. Look at this. 11 o'clock, and I have now 3 people in my live, and I've read for all 3 of you, haven't I? Georgia, I haven't read for you. Georgia. The whole day through. There we go. I haven't read for Marina. Oh, look at that. I actually have newbies in. Chris he said hello, but he's gone. All right, Georgia. All right. Oh, good luck, Ninja Mama. Let me know what happens. Ooh, Georgia. I got out of the gate. I got the King of Swords, followed by the Queen of Wands. How old are you, darling? And a 5 of Wands, followed by a 9 of Wands. All right. So you need peace. How old are you, darling? This is interesting. You're 25. Are you still living at home? Are these your parents? Who are these people? Who are these people? Are these your parents? He's a little, who are they? Who are these people? Do you know who these people are? Maybe your ex-partner. Was he emotionally and intellectually abusive towards you, and in order to save yourself you had to scooch out of there and save yourself? What is this energy I'm looking at here? All right. And was this just a clean ghosting? You just walked away, didn't say a word? Or he ghosted? How did this break down? But this is you're hoping to reconcile. Well, the only way to reconcile is to open up the communication. It's on and off. And what is he telling you about the reconciliation? Because I've got your shadow cards, so the 9 followed by the Ace of Swords. 9 of Wands is you've already moved out of here. You have already moved on from this relationship, and somehow it's the best thing that's ever happened to you, and you know it. Why do you want to go back? Why do you want to go back and rewrite this already over? Rather than moving forward, going with the flow and finding your new steps in your own personal solidity, and then creating your best life. Why do you want to why are these talking heads even coming into your people like, why'd you break up with him? You shouldn't have broken up with him. He's the best thing. He felt he'd make contact soon. Dude. Look, I'm just looking at the cards. You need to feel your way through this, but I really can't see how this guy and you in this energetic situation were in good. This was not good. Why not? Because you didn't communicate. He didn't talk to you. He was the boss. What he said goes. And there was, the only way for you to have any kind of reconciliation was to get the hell out of there. And you read the hell out of there. And this is the best thing that could ever happen to you. And you've got your grounding, and you've got your solidity, and know who you are and know where you're going. But now you're suddenly second guessing yourself. So answer me this. Is the second guessing internal, or is this coming from talking heads in your circle going, oh, you shouldn't have broken up with him? It's a few weeks. Good. Move on. Right? Who is this? Is this you, or is this them? On and off since February. Right? But it's been a few weeks. So this is done. Right? It's all over. It's all done but the doing. Like, why do you want to suddenly creatively put this back together? What did you have together that was so freaking amazing? Or are you just wanting to carry, are you doing the meat suit thing and being so afraid of the bright, shiny future that you want to focus on the poop that you left behind, right? Get out of your head. Put your personal boundaries in place and live your best life. If it includes him, he'll come back. If it doesn't, he won't, right? Let the universe decide this, but you decide which way is the best way for you. But don't be doing it. What's the 9 and the deuce? Where'd the decision come from? Do I feel that he will try? Dude, you've already made this cut. You've already made this break, right? The only thing not coming together here for you is the forward movement. There is somebody else in the future for you, and you know it, and it's not this guy. You already know this, right? Do I think he's going to come back? Why do you want him to come back? Right? You had to be creative to get out of there. Right? You had to be creative in order to save yourself from what you somehow were in. This wasn't something that took you 2 seconds. You've been trying to do that since the spring. Here it is, finally over, and now you're second guessing. Who ended it originally, you or them? You get me. Who ended it originally? Right? The crazy thing about relationships, you guys, I need you to get into alignment with yourself, Georgia, and I need you to really focus on who you are. He ended it, right? And he left you in a position of going, but you, see, he took you, he stole, this is what I'm getting, right? He stole the wind. He took your wind away from you. Take it back. You were going to break this up anyway. You know he's not for you. Right? You just got to be brave enough not to let your pointy-headed little meat suit control your emotional traffic. Right? You got to take control of your emotional traffic and not get stuck in your past. This is a give and take. This is a give and take of solidity with yourself. Get into alignment. Girlfriend, you hold all the cards, not him. Right? This is your abundance. Your future lies in getting into alignment and practicing living your best life, because it does not include him. Do I feel he's going to try again? No. As a matter of fact, I don't. Even if he does try again, you don't care. Get into alignment and move forward. If he comes back, you go, dude, we're done. How many weeks how many weeks have you been ghosted now? You weren't even together that long. Good heavens, Georgia. Move on emotionally, internally, and it won't matter if he comes back at all, because he can't come back, right? This is why would you want this? You've got so much more ahead of you. All you gotta do is practice. Oh my gosh, look at this guy coming for you in the future. This is marriage and kids, but right? You're done. Look at you. This is you creating your future. Right? Move on. This is about the best you, and you weren't your best you when you were with them. Right? All right. Ooh, where are we next? I read for Rachel. Who else? What is your name, darling? I've forgotten. Marina. Not even close. Marina, are you still here? Gotcha. Alrighty. Marina, Four of Wands. This is great. How long have you been practicing alignment? Do you even know that you are? Somebody asked you to marry them? What's with the wedding? There's a wedding. Oh, and this is going to make the devil's in the details. Whose wedding is this? Whoa. Did somebody invite you to a wedding that you are getting married? This is your wedding. Devil's in the details. What? I told you about a month ago that you are getting married. You sure as hell are. You're okay with this. What does he want to take control of, Marina? What is devil's in the details? Take a chance. You're not getting married. What is this then? Who's getting married? Somebody's getting married. Is this a wedding or a partnership? What am I looking at? Do. What am I looking at here, Marina? No clue. In alignment, this is... I don't have a marriage. You don't have a marriage? Unless he has a surprise. No clue. Unless he's... Devil's in the details. You got to put more energy, effort into a win-win celebration. Go after what you want. What is this? What do you need? He has a surprise. I don't understand. Let me go back, see if I can find what I told you. You said about a month ago, eh? Marina. Do you remember what date it was? That would be easier. Unless he has a surprise. No clue. Oh, I found Kelsey. Yeah, I told Kelsey win the lawsuit. Marina. There was something with the house flip. What was happening with the house flip? What was that? You had to flip the house. All right. Have you got a... Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So you can't do anything until you sell the house, right? You did renovations. This is new. Queen of Cups. And so... Oh. Okay, what happens if you never sell the house? What happens if you keep the house and rent it to somebody? Is that a possibility for you? Or am I to push you off a cliff and just say, keep holding space? Maybe you need to, because this is completion. This is all the money and all the everything else coming together. You just got to stay focused on what you're doing, right? And this is hold space for who's this? And your son? This is going after what you want. And then there's, I still see in a wedding here. Is there, you don't want it anymore. Okay. Is there a way, is there somebody that you know that you can create an agreement with so that you can flip the house to them? See if the word flip the house comes out here. All right, this is negotiation. This is talkies. You're the only one preventing this from moving forward. Is there somebody that can move into the house, take care of it for you, and they can do a rent-to-own project with you, something along those lines, a partnership, a dealer ending for this house with legal protections just in case, that will free you up to do what it is that you want. I'm saying to you again, flip the house. How do you do this? There's creativity involved here. And you need somebody to buy it. Maybe that's the way to do it. You just gave me a cool idea. A few people may be interested. Start talking, right? Figure out what you absolutely need to have right up front and find a way to help make it happen. Right? This is about boundaries. Whose head are you cutting off in this? What's the line in the sand that you were drawing in this? Hey, Lila, how you doing this morning? You should watching us on YouTube. YouTube's staring over here at the wall. There you go. Much better. Alright. Second time. Find a creative buyer. Alright. Good luck with that. Lila, are you still there on the YouTube? Let me know how this goes, Marina. This is interesting. You're the only one holding you back. So this is something quick and easy that you can find a way through this. Pretty easy. All you got to do is figure out who this buyer is. I'm thinking a young, maybe somebody wants to take what you've already done and do a second tier flip with it. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, you gotta feel your way through this, because I cannot find it. Alright, Lila, what can we find for you this morning? It's me, just seeing something is holding you back, right? It's like, if you had offers on the house, that would be a different animal, right? But it's convenient for you to use the house as the holding you back, so you do. Lila, out of the gate, I got the strength card. This is the lust card. This is this stick your head in the damned lion's mouth. This is worth everything that you think it is worth, even if you don't think that it is. And I need you. What is coming to, I don't know what's coming towards you, but whoever this is, I'm hoping it's you, but you need to get focused on what it is that's coming towards you, because whatever is in that cup needs to be in your best interest. And if this is a young fella or maybe a baby coming towards you, then you better be paying attention. Is it possible that you're pregnant and don't think that you are? Because you need to figure out, no. Well, do you know what this Knight of Cups is? Do you know what emotionally needs to be gone after, like a dog on a bone? Because it's going to take a great deal of courage from you, and you are really not plugged into whatever this is, right? This is figure out. You don't have an idea. Do you have a young fella snipping at your heels? Going, Lila, dude. It's followed by the Hermit card. What do you got incubating? What do you need to create? This is a great idea. Look at that. Dude, either you are pregnant or you got something screaming to get created into the universe. Because I got all kinds of eggs and pages here. And knights. This is movement. This is going after what you want. I got ace. Hang on. I got two. I got the page of cups. I got the page of wands. I got the ace of wands. They might as well be the same cards. The seeds of these energies. Crispy. Followed by the knights going after the cups. Go after the cups. What if I told you maybe a new boyfriend? Do you know who he is? Well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to have this new boyfriend, you need to communicate to the world that you don't want a Knight of Cups. You don't want no fly-by-night who just thinks you're pretty and wants. You want this King of Cups. You want a guy who knows who he is. You want a guy who knows where he's coming from. And this guy ain't it. Okay, he's only interested in one thing. This guy may only be interested in one thing, but he's going to be more adaptive to sharing that one thing. So this is where you want to be careful, and then you're going to have to make a decision, and it's not going to be a happy one. And then I got creativity, and then there's this new Emperor thing. You got something going on. Maybe at work where there's a new project or there's new studies. What do you got that's new going on for you, darling? Because are you starting at a new school this September, or did you just start a new job? What all am we looking at here? Because you got to stop thinking that you can't do this, because the courage, this is your power. This is all your power. Suck it up and make things happen. Oh, I missed the 11:11. Make a wish, you guys. I don't know either. But Lila, I'll tell you right out of the gate, you've gotta take control, take internal power, own your existence, become one with yourself and the universe, and live your best life. Ain't nobody else gonna do this for you. And if you can commit to yourself, then all of this travel, all of this movement, all of this communication, all of this power, it belongs to you. Right? And yeah, use that power. Maybe your ex, was he abusive, controlling? Was he a little boy when you needed a man, and that's why he's your ex? Because this is where your strength. If that describes your controlling, was he alcohol, drugs? What was in his cup? Because it wasn't you. Right? This is your power. This is your strength, right? And you know, if you're gonna be with somebody, you should be their be all and end all. And if they aren't, you know, because like certain types of people can't have, you can't have two gods, right? You're gonna the thing that's in somebody's cup is gonna be their business, while the second thing that's in their cup better be me. You know, if they're a workaholic kind of energy. Do you get that? And you need to demand that kind of relationship, that kind of partnership from the world, because you so deserve it. And this is about you and your existence, Lila, and you living your best life, not somebody else's creation of what should be your best life. To catch me on this, right? So if they're gonna come in, you know, if it's if somebody is sniffing around, you make sure that they're in your best interest. Otherwise, sniff somewhere else, dude. Makes sense for you. Atta girl. Alrighty. Keep me posted. Let me know if and when you figure out who this knight is. But in the meantime, just do an alignment practice and don't even worry about it. Maybe it is you. Maybe, you know, what are you creating? What are you about to create? The potentials here are amazing. Amazing. Lila, I'm going to put that down. What are you creating? And let me know how you figure that out. All right. Who else can I read for this morning? Who haven't I read for yet this morning? Crystal. Somebody. Was there anybody before? Well, they'll come out. All right. Crystal Pie. That's a pretty name. Is that your actual name? If your parents are still alive, tell them I appreciate greatly your name. It's lovely. Crystal Pie. That's lovely. Thank you, Lila. Good luck to you, honey. Crystal. Oh, look at you carrying a tower around with you. Did you just get knocked off a pedestal and now you are recovering and healing? Oh, and celebration. Look at that. Oh. Your mother can never find a keychain. Your mother can never find... my mother can never find a keychain. Oh, with your name on it. Ha ha ha, yes. Yeah, tell your mother I love her name. All right, so you are going through... who's this other woman? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, well, you're not going to get it. My sister and I and my brother had no issues finding our names on keychains. We got lucky. This is a Nine of Wands. This is you. You don't think, who's this? Is this a boss? This is, what's going on here? You don't think that something that is gonna happen. Are you waiting for exam results? What are you waiting for that you don't think you were successful at? What is this? Because you're waiting on somebody to make some sort of a decision in your favor, and you don't think it's going to come down in your favor. And I don't know why not, because this is crazy. What am I looking at here, darling? Your ex of 10 years went through a mental health breakdown. Oh, and you want to know if he's going to be okay. He's seeing a doctor. He's going to come out of there. Listen, he's going to be different. He's going to be changed. Are you guys married? Or just exes? Are you exes because of the mental health breakdown? Or are you exes because you ought to be exes? He hit a lost a tooth. In jail. All right. And he wants to come back. And you're not so sure about him coming back. Because the last thing you need is another shot in the head. Especially now that you're already free and well on your own way. You don't need him back, but you're afraid he's coming back anyway. Do you have a restraining order? Do you need a restraining order? Do you need a restraining order, Crystal? He wants to come back every day. Oh. No. Dude. No, you need boundaries. This is the boundaries that you need. Yeah, here, darling, you need to get, do you want him back? I need you to answer this. Don't answer it for me. You don't even have to tell me what your answer is. But do you want him back? And if you do not want him back, then you draw that line in the sand and you say, no, you cannot come back. I will arrange it so that you can visit with your kids. You can take care of your kids. You are going to financially support your children. Is he paying child support? Crystal, is he paying child support? Hey, Christina, good morning. But your kids want him back every day. Yeah, so what do you need to do? Yeah, so no, you need this here. This is, right? Okay, so this is a win-win situation. You get everything that you want. He wants to see them every day. Arrange it. Make it so, I don't know, they finish school, they go to him, and you pick them up at the end of the day. Give him full custody. Let him raise the kids for a change. See if is that what he wants. Is that? But you're already free. You don't want why you wanna second guess this ending. This is legacy happening here. This is right. The only reason you need to even talk to this guy is because you have minor children. I go back to work because your front tooth is missing. Do you have a dentist? Go see a dentist. Where are you, Crystal? They have victim funds of crimes. He's done time for this. You might be able to get your tooth paid for through the victim's restitution unit, wherever you are, if they have one where you are. You just got to decide to go after him. Make him pay for the damn tooth. Is he working? He's got money. Now he wants to be back with you. You don't want him back. He hasn't changed. He's going to try and come back anyway. Right? He wants what he wants. He doesn't care what you want. But you know what you want. And all you got to do is go after it. And draw that line in the sand. You're in Newfoundland. There you go. But it's been a bad summer. Well, darling, it's about to be a better fall. And oh. Who did I have? I had a teacher by the name of Pi once upon a time. I was in St. John's. This gap between you and your reality is about to change. As soon as you get your tooth fixed next week, you will have your self-esteem back. You will be more comfortable. If you need to file a lawsuit to go after him, you need to sign some papers, whatever you need to do. The system is designed to help you protect yourself from violent partners and set them up in such a way so that they still live up to their rights and responsibilities as the father of your children. And so this is how you do it. He can, I read for somebody else just yesterday where the guy thinks that he can just do whatever the hell he likes, and his wife is just going to go, oh, I forgive you. Absolutely, honey. Come back and we're going to live like nothing ever happened. Dude punched you, knocked your freaking tooth out. DV Victims Advocate. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, I don't know what it would be called in Newfoundland, but there's a victims advocate that is available to you, Crystal, and will help you figure out a way for your kids to legitimately have, if it's safe for him to have a relationship with your kids. Yeah, no, you need a restraining order. I think at this point, Crystal Pie, I would definitely be talking to a victim's advocate. I would certainly be talking to either a social worker or a priest or a really good tarot reading. But you worked for, Christina worked for domestic violence. He's a good dad, but a bad husband. Exactly. So, right. And like the woman I read for yesterday, the guy was a crappy husband. So different animals. But if he's a good dad, that's fine. Let him be the dad, right? You do the 50-50 custody. The kids spend 2 weeks with him, 2 weeks with you. Such great dad. You do 50-50. Have a nice day. He lives up to his responsibilities. You get your freedom. You get your help. You get your support. And your kids get both their parents, right? Because that's the goal, is for your kids to be raised happy and healthy. Let me ask, because I love these cards. Is there any reason why you should not share custody with this bad ex-husband? No. As a matter of fact, this would actually, a shared custody would actually work for you. Because if that's what he wants, let him have it. Right? How old are the kids, darling? And is there any reason for you to believe that he won't take good care of them if he is the one taking care of their space? You know he's not going to take 5, 7, and 9, right? So you, maybe, you're in Newfoundland. Maybe you talk to social workers and you get them followed so that there is no risk of them getting trapped in a situation where, even if it's just for the weekend, every other weekend or whatever, they are getting everything. Your first job as their mom is to make sure that their needs are taken care of. That's your responsibility as their mom. And secondarily, as their mom, it's your responsibility to make sure that their father lives up to his responsibilities, even if he's not going to be a good husband to you, right? So you need a restraining order to keep him away from you, and you need to find a way with the system to make it so that he has, unless you've got a reason for him to not have joint custody with you, then you guys should be joint custodied. Oh, well, yeah, Christina, I'll read for you next, darling. He's jealous of you. Now, see, that is why you need a restraining order. This man cannot come anywhere near you, and you need to have a go-between. Social worker would be your best friend in between you and him, so that he will have access to his children. Dude, if you have not taken... Dude, I don't know how many times to tell you this. Get a restraining order and get a social worker working with you. If you have to, you'll switch the kids over. You'll drop the kids off at the social worker. You will leave. He will come half an hour later, pick up the kids, like this. But you got to get this man away from you. And don't make me come back here and find out that he took out another one of your teeth. Get the restraining order. Get it now. And talk to DV victims advocates. I don't know what victims. Call the RCMP. Tell them, I need to talk to a victims advocate, social workers. Can you help me, done? When he believes he can do anything. No, as long as you believe he can do anything, you're giving your power away. Take your power back. Make the system live up to what it's supposed to live up to. Do not allow him that space. They will help. That's what they do. You can't call him, it's not a custody battle at this point. We're not arguing about custody. He wants in your space. And if you have to Christina, go to a women's shelter. Christina's got it right here. Crystal, if you have to, go. You've got to protect yourself to begin with, right? And if it's about the kids and you do not believe that this is an issue about the kids, that he doesn't like you, would be an even stronger woman. Drop the kids off on his porch and go, okay, now you raise our children. Let's see how good a mom you are and see how he deals with that, right? Like, you need to draw this line in the sand and stand up to it. If it's you that he wants, you've got to get away from him. This is not safe. I don't care. And if it's not about the kids, but he's coming at you because he can't handle all three at the same time. Exactly. So this is why you need the social worker on your side. All right. And like I said, if you need to cuddle up to a crowbar, that's fine. Right? As long as you were not holding them in your arms as the assault happened. Where were the kids when he assaulted you, Crystal? You and Christina should get together in a conversation and talk to each other about your rights and responsibilities as a mom. Christina's in Ontario, but I believe... No, she's not. Where are you now? You're not in Ontario. They were at your mom's house. Okay. So maybe you should move into your mom's house for a little while. Yeah, Christina's in Virginia. I forgot that. Why did I think you were in Ontario? I don't know. But get your kids the support that they need. If it's about the kids and he's saying it's about the kids, then, step back and go, look here, I'm not going to fight you for custody of the kids. I'm their mom. I will always be their mom and I will get to visit them. But I would definitely be putting some space and some physical protections between me and him. You told the kids that's fine. You don't have to tell the kids anything. Him being a lousy husband is between you and the lousy husband, right? They are too young. They don't even ever have to know, when they're older and they understand relationships and that you shouldn't be with somebody that is abusive to you. That's when you have the conversation. Go, well, it's physical abuse. That's why Dad and I broke up. And they'll go, really? Tell me the story. But they'll be old enough to grasp the concept that your breakup had nothing to do with them. You didn't break up because half of them is half of him. You broke up because he is not a good husband to you, period. In their eyes, he needs to be as perfect as they think and want him to be until they choose not to see him that way anymore, right? Then you can get counseling, right? Women's shelter will get you plugged in as well, right? Right? He didn't do that to them, right? And as long as he's not doing it to them, you're good to go. You get to say, well, mommy and daddy can't be together because you know how you fight with your friends at school and you don't want to be around them, and they'll go, yeah. I'll go, well, that's where mommy and daddy are, so we can't be together because we'll fight. And sometimes you just got to be away from people like that, right? And and you can say, like, it's half, it's to give them the personal honor and the personal power in themselves to go, oh, if I'm fighting with one of my friends, it's okay for me to walk away and not be friends with them in order to protect each of us, right? You got this. You so got this, Crystal. But get the kids safe, and then once you know how the kids can be safe, and feel your way through this, because as the mom, if you honestly believe that they are perfectly safe with their dad, then you go, okay, here's what we're doing. But get the social worker on board so you've got that safe third place. Maybe pick up, drop the kids. Christina is probably a really great person to talk to like this, dude. Listen to her, right? Call the women's shelter and see what you can find out. When I felt good, I would say, what's my name? Crystal Pie. You would hate it. Yeah. So part of the alignment practice is getting to the point where you can look at the people that you just want to stick knives into and love them in spite of the fact that they are the sort of person that you want to stick knives into. And that is a massive practice. I promise you, it takes a lot of work. But the easiest thing, the best thing I can tell you to do is get into alignment with yourself. Get the counseling for yourself and the social work help with the kids, and put this as narcissist is what he called himself. Good. You don't need a narcissist in your space. If he calls himself a narcissist, then the social worker will know how to work with that. Especially since, sometimes narcissists have children. And you can't just say to a narcissist, no, you're not allowed to have children because you're a narcissist. But what you can do is work with children so that being the child of a narcissist doesn't turn them into narcissists, right? This is your job, Mom. Help find a way to protect your kids from what you know is dangerous for them. And we really don't want those kids growing up becoming the firecracker that your ex is. He finally realized it, sees what he's done over the years. Yeah, my cards suggest that you don't really believe that. He would like to get back together, and as long as you don't really believe that he has changed, he can't change. Yes, yeah. And why do you think for 1 second, Crystal, that has changed, right? It has not. You see him in his behavior, right? Just the fact that he comes to your house every day and pushes himself into your space, even though you've made it clear that you're not taking him back, right? This is deliberate. This is his abuse of you, and it continues as long as you remain exactly where you are and open to it. Well, whether he realizes, just because he realizes it doesn't mean he's changed it. Do you get it? And so that's where the work comes. And he will use the children to manipulate you, as Christina has said. So having the social worker on board, speaking on behalf of you and or the children as necessary, gives you the added space that you really, really need to create here. And I am so not kidding about a restraining order, darling. You've got me more nervous now than when I first saw the restraining order idea pop up in the cards. Now, good luck to you. Get into alignment. Feel your way through this, dude, and live your best life, because he ain't bringing it. And talk to a victim's advocate. Anybody at the RCMP would be able to tell you who the people to talk to. They have uptake workers at the hospital. They tend to be reserved for people who are suicidal endangered, but I'm pretty sure that if you went in there and said, look, this is making me crazy, and I've got 3 kids and I'm having a hard time taking care of the 3 kids, can you help me help? And the hospital will help you, right? Good luck to you, sweetheart. Good gosh. Oh, who else can I read for this morning? We got 11:36. We got 25 minutes left. Yeah, they should have. Good luck. Crystal, make it your A number 1, right? Your kids are going to literally grow up and become their own best advocates if you teach them how to be your own best advocate. You need to be the best you can possibly be for these kids, darling. Pick it up and do it. All right. Okay, you guys, who can I read for next? Christina, I haven't read for you yet. Let's get you on here. Has anything changed, darling? All right, you're in Virginia. She's in Florida. That's what you're doing. Well, do it. I seriously, dot your I's and cross your T's, Crystal, because I look forward to you grabbing your self-esteem back when your tooth is fixed. And make sure the dentist matches your tooth to your liking, not theirs, because sometimes we have better tint skills than our dentist. All right. Christina. Will you get enough? Jay, where are you in the world? Christina, false. You think, is she going to her father's? What's going on? You got a false idea held in here. Alrighty, hang in there, Crystal. Good luck to you. Let me know how everything works out. All right. Christina, I got out of the gate. I got the Tower. So you're in Jamaica. That's unfortunate. Do you have any connection to Canada? She is going to her father's place, and you somehow falsely believe that once she's at her father's place, you're going to be able to put this together. And once you're together, then I got you guys being together here, honey. As soon as you go, is she going to be at her dad's place? You don't think that dad is going to be helpful in getting you two back together? That's the key? But my cards say that he is, because I got the Tower up front, and then all of this is you guys coming together. Dude, hold this. I need you to relax. I need you to stop telling yourself that it can't happen, that it won't happen, right? I need you to stop thinking these energies and just relax. If it happens, if it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. In the meantime, enjoy what you've got, or make this damn decision. You know what the decision is. It's still right here for you. And once you're there, then there's work to do. Get into alignment, right? You can spiritually put an ending to this just by getting into alignment, darling. Right? But stop telling yourself the negativity. You stay focused on what is, not what might be. If it was, yeah, see, you are telling me if it was my decision, I would be there now. But you have made a decision to give her the decision. Do you see that? So you have to hold that, right? There's a point at which she is going to her dad's, yes? Is she going to her dad's place? Because dad thinks she should go to his place too, I'm thinking, by these cards. Yes. Okay, good. So dad then, and you already know, dad becomes the ally and opens doors for you. So stop telling yourself that this can't happen, won't happen, isn't going to be helpful, yada, 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 because you're rewriting what hasn't even been written yet in a way that you don't want it to be written. So stop it. You get it? Slow it down. Get into alignment. Catch yourself having the stinky thinking and put it to bed, right? I can't guarantee you that you will be together, but I can guarantee you that you will live a way better life not being focused on what you don't want to have happen. Okay? For 3 years. Right? And it'll just keep going on like this, right? Enjoy, embrace, emphasize what you've got. All right? Because this is about you and where you are as you are, not what might happen or what may have happened previously. Right? Focus on it. And there you go. When she goes there, you will see her. Well, I've got her going to dad's. Now you've got her going to dad's. Stop thinking that this isn't going to happen, because it says. I keep seeing things happening. And you know what? You deciding that, no, I'm not going to see you. That's your decision. You get to choose that decision back again if you need to, right? None of this is cut and dried. None of this is carved in stone. You still get to write your own future, Christina. Much love to you, sweetheart. Stay in alignment. Who else we reading for this morning? Such a busy chat room. Good heavens. All right, I have 18 minutes left here this morning, you guys. It's your decision to rewrite if you choose to rewrite it, Christina. It will be easier once she's at her dad's place, I'm thinking, though. So, there you go. But that's the decision. Still. Who else are we reading for this morning? There's nobody in the live. Wow. That's crazy. Good morning, you guys. Yeah, TikTok doesn't like me reading tarot for you guys. You won't guess I'm joined. Good morning. How you doing? All right, I got 18 minutes left. And 2 people in the live, and it won't tell me who either one of you and now there's only 1 person in the live. Good morning. People come and go so very quickly here. Well, now what do you do with that? Dead air. We're supposed to be reading tarot cards, but we are not reading tarot cards if we don't have people to read tarot cards for. So, what can I do for you this morning except stare at a screen and hope that somebody comes in and says, hello, I'm here. Will you read for me? I'm so desperate to know what the universe holds in store for me. Oh, I could leave early. Suze, is Amar the one I am waiting for? Why are you waiting for someone? Oh, I got a 10 of cups. I take that as a yes. It could be. Why aren't you closing the gap? What decision are you holding off making because you're not sure he's right for you? Why don't you think he's the one for you? People are telling you he's not right for you. But how do you know he's not right for you? He's coming Friday. Have you met him? You've never met him before. Who are the talking heads? Is this you telling yourself maybe he's not the one? He's coming on Friday from England. Where are you, Suze? Where are you? You're in the Netherlands. Okay, that's not so far. That's not like going from Japan to New York or something. It's creativity, and you're worried that it won't be as nice and as wonderful as you were hoping it would be. And you're the one second guessing how this might go. This is not people saying, oh, no. You're going, what if we don't have, right? Stop the second guessing. Relax into it. You like the guy. He likes you already. It's freedom. He's not free to go all, am I correct in that, he's got a son that he is raising that needs to be raised to adulthood? In play here, I got 2 sevens. What 7 is missing? The only 7 of swords, 7 of pentacles, 7 of wands, the 7 of cups. So what went before? Are you judging your fear? There's 2 boys, 1 girl. Okay. One of the boys is younger than the other 2. Is that correct? Or one requires full-time care. What's with the 3rd child? One of these children, a 12-year-old, right? So that's part and parcel to where he's coming from. Is he divorced? Is there a divorce that needs to come into play? Or is it just the raising of that 12-year-old to adulthood? He is divorced. So this is just the reality that he is part and parcel to raising this 12-year-old to adulthood, right? And you're afraid that he won't like you enough to continue this, or you're looking, what is the creativity here, right? So you are in a position, I don't know what the stinky thinking here is, but you are the only one holding you back here, right? This is, and you're afraid. Did you meet somebody before that turned out to be a total scumbag and it didn't work out? And so that's what you're afraid is going to happen again here. What is the past experience that's coloring how you go into this meeting on the weekend? Is that a yes for that's why it's colored? Say yes again if that's why. Right? Say yes again if that's why. Yes, it is. Okay. So ultimately, this is why I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune here, is because you already know. You've got this spark. You like this guy. He likes you. The kid's 12. It's only 6 years. And what ties you to England? Could you move to Holland? Like, what is the win-win here? Right? He's tied to that 12-year-old. Do you have children here that you are tied to? Or are you capable of literally writing your own ticket, and you're worried that going after your joy and your happiness isn't, but this is what you're here for, and you already know this. So why are you creating this internal conflict? You have but you have a 15-year-old and a 19. It's a 15-year-old. I was on my own from the age of 14. This 15-year-old doesn't tender doctrine. This is not somebody that needs you to help continue their guidance. If you were to cease to be their guidance, the 15-year-old, certainly the 19-year-old, you've already given them all of the adult level powers that they literally need. And if you haven't already, cut the apron strings, because by 15 you should know who you are, where you are, and where you're going. And if you don't, then get into alignment with yourself and figure it out. But you already know this. And here's the beauty of it. If you turned around and said to the 15-year-old and the 19-year-old, I'm moving to Holland to be with this man, both of them are already on board, because they don't need you to raise them anymore. They're already adult mindset. Is this the correct energy I'm seeing here? You're the only one stopping you from moving forward into this relationship, darling. He's coming because Spain, he's in Holland. How do you get to Spain? If he's in Holland, how do you get to Spain? You drive, yes, through the channel. Oh, he's in England. Okay, he's in England. You want the two of you to move together to Spain and be together in Spain. Is that it? And you're in Holland right now. Is that right? You want to go to Spain. So go to Spain. There you go. So you tell him, I want to go to Spain. I don't want to go to England. England is cold and damp, and it's England. I want to go to Spain where it's sunny. And, do you speak Spanish? Learn to speak Spanish. You'll want Spanish. I can't ship to Spain because we don't have Spanish on my labels. Right? Like have this weekend, have this conversation with him. Tell him what you want for your future. Tell him, is this a possibility? Can we put this together? Is there, you're getting together to find out if you're capable of dancing together. If you can't dance to each other, with each other, it's going to put a crimp in the whole thing. He's coming for 7 days, and you haven't met him in person yet, right? So that's cool. So you go with the flow. You hit it off on day 1, bonus. If it takes a couple of days to put it together, this is your opportunity to learn whether or not you guys are going to be able to dance together. And if you can't dance together, how are you going to have a relationship, right? This is how you meet. This is what you do. This is the dance. This is may you both be exceptional dancers together. I don't know what else to tell you. I got great cards here. There is forward movement for you. You just got to decide what it is and not let, whether they're your talking heads or somebody else's talking heads, decide what you want for the future. And dude, if moving to England isn't going to disrupt your 15-year-old, then neither would moving to Spain. Okay? Good luck with that. All right, we got 9 minutes left. Who's watching up on the YouTubes? Did you want a reading, darling? Are we going to be able to get a reading in for you? Say hello and let me know you're there. I can see you. I just can't see who you are unless you say hello. Good luck to you, Suze. Thank you so much for the roses. Appreciate it. All right. Go for it, Suze. Live your best life, honey. You are here for yourself. I would love for you to write to me in about a year and say, hey, I moved to Spain and I love it here. But if you're going to move to Spain, dude, do it, because that's where you're going to live your best life. That's where you're going to create your best life. Hi, Imogen Sue Butterworth. How you doing? Alrighty. Can I read for you? Da-da-da-da-da. I got out of the gate a Knight of Cups. followed by the Eight of Cups. Oh, dude. You in a relationship? Or a beautiful eclipse in 999 portal. Oh, I didn't even see the eclipse, actually. Wasn't even paying attention. I know it was a blood moon. Beyond that, it's just planetary movements. But thank you. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Imogen, I've got you moving forward, being brave enough to put an ending to this relationship. Who's this Knight of Cups? Is this a son, a boyfriend, a nephew, a friend? Who is this? Who's this Knight of Cups? This is you taking a walk. You saying goodbye. I am wonderful. Is this are you working somewhere? You don't like your job? You don't have a boyfriend or a son. So why am I getting, or what do you need to go after? You're not working at the moment. You need a job. So what are you doing to create that job, darling? I need you. You see this? You're not working. Why aren't you working? Are you capable of working, darling? Are you capable of working? I need to know what's in your cup. You have 6 minutes left, you guys. You're not working at the moment. You am work. Okay, I'm confused. You are looking for work, so you're in the process of getting a car. All right. And you need the car to move forward. What do you need to get? Okay, so what you need? Do you know a mechanic who will? I assume that you're buying a used car. You have two options. You buy it from a reliable dealer, or you get a reliable mechanic to double check the secondhand car on your behalf. This is it, and then you're moving forward. Look at this. That's you getting a car. Right? But you got to do it the right way. Right? Don't be buying a car just because you think it's. I want you to take it to either a dealer or a mechanic and get it given the once over before you go signing the papers and buying this car. And it's a bigger energy than just the car too, because the more creative you get about really making sure that what you get and what you bring into your life is absolutely the best that you can bring at any time, whether it be a financial investment, a legal investment, right? Know your rights and responsibilities right out of the gate, okay? You looking after you got it, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. And look at you signing the papers and getting your new car, right? You just got to stay out of your head. Don't let stinky thinking bring you down. And don't rely on anybody. You can't rely. It's none of their business what you're doing. This isn't about them, Imogen. This is about you, right? And they're stinky thinking. They can say whatever they. It's none of your business what they think of you or what they have to say about you. This is your go around. You get this? This isn't about them. I don't want you sitting back going, oh, my mother said, my brother said, my sister said, my friend said, my so-and-so said. I want you to go and this is what I want. This is what I feel. This is my life, not yours. And own it. This is the legacy of power, personal power, and future creation that you want to really fall into, because this is your future. This is your harvest, and all you have to do is bring it in and communicate to the world that this is mine, not yours. Mind your business. You get it? And if you need to learn something, you need to study something, you need to pick up something, you need to research something, find out, go, do it. How do you get mom to do what you want her to do? Well, you can do this spiritually. So, okay, so this is where the research comes in. In order to get your mom, to have mom watch this. I only got 3 minutes left here, you guys. But Imogen, have mama watch this. It's going to render here on YouTube shortly after noon when I shut down. and it'll be at the end of the video. You'll be able to watch it, but have mom come in and watch this, and all you got to do is focus on you at the moment when you were the best self that you could possibly be, and there isn't anybody that could have even so much as looked at you sideways and it would have knocked you off of your pedestal, right? Imogen, this is the same energy for you as this is for your mother. You feel that energy of perfection within yourself, and then you become it. You pull that energy out into your body, and you allow it to fill every single pore of your body, and you become one with that energy, and you stay there, you live there, and you let that energy dictate for you what your steps are going to be. And that from there, you will not care what other people think, because this isn't about them. This is about you. This is all about you. All right. God love you, Imogen. Thank you. But have Mama watch this too. But the two of you, every hour on the hour for the next 2 weeks, you guys, I want you to do this practice. Practice this alignment. I swear to God. Just do it for 2 weeks, and if it's not the best thing that ever happened to you, stop doing it. But I guarantee you, there's no way you could commit yourself to doing this for 2 weeks to try it out and not succeed. But do the alignment practice, and then everything else will fall into place afterwards. Much love to you. Thank you for coming in today. Thank you, all you guys, for joining me here on TikTok. I appreciate all of you. Love you all so much. It is crazy how much energy you guys give. I don't know why this is telling me to go live already. I'm live. Thank you. Have a great week. We'll be back here next Tuesday, 9 a.m. Bring your friends. Bring your alignment. Live your best life. And we will see you guys again on the flip side. Be well. Bye now.